Oh my giddy freaking gosh. Whoa. What the hell? YouTube. Again, every time you guys are asking the questions, I love it, but it's always the same question. Oh my gosh. Hello, people. We're back. Second time in one freaking day. I managed to wake up early for a raid on NA time. Well, it wasn't NA time, actually. It was 8:30 a.m. and it's absolutely fine. But yeah, I was pretty freaking tired earlier on. I've done a lot today, though. Not too bad. Mr. Yeti, 2 months in a fucking row, you monster. Thank you. Aria, how you doing? All you guys over on YouTube, hello. Please behave. I will definitely not do that. Right. What are we up to? So this morning we did a 10-man Dead Mines run on the Rogue. That was fun. Did that with a bunch of streamers and people in the guilds. Today I'm going to be pushing my little priesty here to level 10. And then if Mr. DNZ is around, we will go to do some duo leveling with him. He's tank on my priest. Do I know today is Friday? Do you know what? I completely fucking forgot it was Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you, Yeti. Completely forgot that. Kind of feels like it's Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday, maybe? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do try. It doesn't work very well, but I do try. Right, let me just check a couple of bits and pieces over here, and all around is going okay. Feels like all of the stuff is good on that end. Yes. We also love your biggest fan. What do you... Oh, this little bastard over here? Yeah, that person is... This one is... It's working overtime right now. But it's... You know what? I'll be honest with you, it's actually the shittest fan I've ever had. It's not good at all. It is, however, not overwhelming. I have one that feels like I got a fucking jet plane on my shoulder, but this one's a little bit chill. Cool boy, hello. I'm good, man. How are you? All right, let's get going. Let's figure out a little bit of music here a second. Once we get to level 10 on the priest, there's a couple of videos I want to watch, so we're going to do a little react. I'm going to be a little react Andy today. Because obviously I just want to farm you guys for content. And then I also do have a video popping out at 6:15, which I will link to you guys and expect some love. It's all systems go today, guys. It's all systems bloody go, right? My Discover Weekly on Spotify has actually been a very big vibe, so I'm going to listen to this one. What are we playing, cool boy? Here we go. All right, so I'm going to warn you about a couple of things. Number one, I am very overheated. It is incredibly hot. It's a sticky day today here in the UK. I'm not having the best fun in the world. But we will be okay. I will periodically take like a 2 to 3 minute break every so often to go get cooled down with my head out the window or something, because it is very hot in the room I stream from. Other than that, we're all good. Oh, hi, Belle. How we doing? How the devil are we? All right. Yeah, and over the next couple of days, guys, on the Discord, all the way on the run up until Monday, I'm going to be making a few little changes, improvements. A couple of people are going to be helping me out with a few bits, and I will put all of that over on there. What the heck am I doing? Right, okay, we are leveling the priest. Let's get cracking. What have you been up to today, Belle? Headhunters, restabilization cogs. I should go over there, right? I should go do the perfect stout thing. Yeah, I'll go do that. Let's go get those headhunters. And then we GG's. Do I have water? I do have water. You did whip dishes, and that's about it. Were you not playing with them earlier on? I kind of assumed you would have ended up doing a dungeon with them or something. You didn't? Fair play. Oh, I do have all the things I need. All right, cool. Right, we are in the lookout for bags. We are also going to be scouting out, collecting some copper. We will skin for fun. Bear in mind, we're self-bound. So at the moment, I need to get myself to the point where I have all the stuff to be able to make a wand. And then after that, we'll start engineering. We had our DM run earlier on. It went very well. Mostly because everybody except for me and Queenie were over the level of 14, really. So it wasn't really... There wasn't really any risks. But you know what? It was nice. I don't really want to be dying in dungeons. It's not really what I'm here for. We're here to live. Here to bloody live. That looks better. How's the level? Yeah, not too bad, are you? This is my second toon. I've got my rogue, which is kind of the priority. But I also just want to keep up another character in this phase to get the... Probably all in the second phase as well. I'll try and keep a couple of characters up near the level cap. How are you doing? What are you working on? Oh, you're doing the challenge? Yeah, I saw people talking about that on the Discord earlier on. There's like a bit Maz linked it the other day, right? A whole package of ideas. Have you done something like that before? And I'm guessing monk means you're unarmed, right? Oh, staff only. Okay. That would actually kind of make sense. Because they... Yeah. And I'm guessing that probably does include staves, right? Pole arms probably too. How you doing, Big Willie? I know Jedi... Jedi was what? Jedi was just one-hand swords? Samurai is only katanas. Monk, I thought, was unhanded. Unarmed, but it would make sense to have staff on that as well. Or whatever, two-hand, long things. Maces, maybe. Where is my best direction? All right, hang on. Let me think this through. FYI, I have been using Rested XP. Before I took my break, I was using Rested XP. But I've kind of grown a conscience around the way I'm playing, and I kind of want to play the game myself, so I'm not using it. So there will be some times where I kind of get stuck. So bear with me. I'm not very good with Dumaro either. This one's on top of the mountain. This could also be on top of the mountain. Snow leopards, elder crags. Yeah, we'll get these ones. One hand, axes, maces, swords, staves, pole arms. You added daggers and thrown because why can't they, Blizzard? I mean, that's one way around it, yeah. You played well to around level 20 in OA. Didn't hurt you. Maybe you're the problem. Muzak, not every game is for everyone, you know? I played WoW initially, and I went straight back to the MMO that I was already playing way back in the day. It took me another 2 or 3 months to come back to WoW to be fully engrossed. And I don't think I would have stuck with it if I didn't have a guild. So I think there's lots of factors that kind of go into that. Do you know what? I think Monk is one of the classes that I least had any interest in trying or playing when I started doing retail way back when. Well, actually, it wasn't retail at the time. It was the only game that was around. I rejoined at the end of WOD, and I'd rolled my shaman and then a monk, but I don't know, it didn't grip me. Yeah, it looks like it is. I can't quite tell why I didn't really care too much about it. OSRS has you hooked for life, Muzak. I hear you, man. I hear you. I have a lot of time for OSRS. Got plans of what I want to do with some of the characters, but yeah, probably I don't think it will get me ever as much as I know I can flip on a dime for WoW. What's this person doing? It doesn't look like they're tapping. Are they gonna try to? Yeah, they are. Okay. I don't really want to fight these guys. Let's go. What is the number of ults you have on retail now, Bell? Or have you abandoned them now because we're back onto the classic train? Really don't do much damage to these fuckers, do I? Oh, go away. What? Mazzy boy, how you doing? Good morning to you, brother. How's the gaming going, Maz? You're back on tonight, right? You got 5, 6. Wow. The thing is that blows my mind about the OSRS stuff is that you have to have multiple accounts for the characters. I'm someone who has played multiple accounts on WoW because I'm a degenerate ADHDer that likes to have multiple characters doing things at once. Just because. But I can't imagine doing it on OSRS. One or two, maybe. See you later on, dude. Have a good one. Yes, sir. You start at like 3-4 my time. You're probably live until like 10. Yeah, you're my morning going to work. You're my guy for the morning, man. You're on my train journey and my first hour at work. Oh, you still need to kill Jad Yeti. You better get to it, buddy. You got to get to it. It's not going to kill itself now, is it? Nixia, hello. If it isn't my favorite raid organizer. How's your day been since the DMs? How's your warrior? I'm doing good. I am just sweaty as hell today. It has proven to be a surprisingly horribly sticky day. But we're gaming, so it's all good. What's the plan today? So plan is get priest to level 10. If DNZ wants to start doing our duo leveling, priest warrior, we'll start that. If not, leveling on a rogue. I'm just going to get to 10. I'm not going to level this character without a warrior. I want to heal. Want to heal. What an insult. They're not here though, Nicholas. It's fine. Don't worry about what other people are saying. You might max first. Yeti. Every journey looks a bit different. You know? Every road has different footprints in it, my friend. But often the direction is the same. And no, I did not just read that off the back of a Chinese cracker. Fortune cracker. Cookie. Fortune cookie. Doing a new leveling challenge. Okay, what is it? What's the leveling challenge? You got to say that and not give a little morsel of detail there, Mez. Stream is good. Stream is young. Stream is fresh. We have just got on. We are 10 minutes in, I think. 20 minutes in. Sorry. All right. 1 second. Just have to ban someone over on YouTube because guess what? YouTube is pulling out the smackers as usual. And just a little FYI here. We got Alfie Charlton with the 6-7 spam. This is what you get on YouTube, people. Sometimes you get this. There you go. Goodbye. Bye, Alfie. You little weirdo. I'll just have to see. Bell, you're saying you have a question. You say you were asking about people signing up for the raid, but where exactly were they signing up? Well, Bell, they didn't make it very easy. Well, Vanity didn't make it very easy, but he put the sign up inside of the looking for group channel, and then everybody afterwards was talking in the channel. So I think he needs to make a channel that has no person able to talk in it, so people can just sign up. If you know what I mean. Otherwise, it gets lost in the source. You want to get 85 base combat stats? I mean, you don't need all that, Yeti. I think I had 70. I don't know how we would do it, though, because I think obviously there's multiple in a day, right? So maybe just need free sign-up channels or something at the moment. Free DM. I don't know. Raid 1, Raid 2, Raid 3, maybe. I'm actually not going to catch your stream this weekend, though, Mads, because I am hopefully going to be sleeping beyond 7 a.m. tomorrow. So I will have to rewatch it. But the mystery is always appreciated. Am I rested? I am rested. I forgot about rested XP. What are you guys all up to now? Nixie, are you even online? Hmm. Oh, it's din-din times, huh? What are you eating? On the phone. I did this, fries and sausage. Singular sausage? I did this really genius thing earlier on at the supermarket where I got loads of ingredients that made no sense together, but they were all just things that I like. And normally that's fine, but they genuinely can't be done together. So what I'm having later on is going to be confusing to everyone. I kind of want to stay away from those guys. They're a little bit too... Finnish sausages. What's the difference between a Finnish sausage and a Swedish sausage? I don't actually know what the Finnish... Do you know what the bad thing is? I used to date someone who was Finnish back in the day. I don't have any context of anything to do with Finland. Other than everyone in the Nordic countries seem to think of them as kind of like a bit different. They're just better seasoned. Fair enough. I really wish there was a better way of getting a wand. Oh, okay, cool. Do you still have family in Finland? Like, did you go there and stuff? Or was it a mass migration? Should I go and do that now? I guess we could. Ah, okay. How do you find, is that peculiar? Because I know there's definitely like a bit of a distinction, but there's sometimes a bit of tension between the Finns and the Swedes, right? You are cut from both cloth. Not much from Sweden to Finland, but maybe the other way. I mean, yeah, historically, I guess that would make sense, right? And everyone can all be in agreement that they don't like Russia. Everyone's like, the Swedes are gay. Oh man, these things crack me up so much. I remember when I was younger and I did some trips to South America. And some of the most wild national dishes were contested sometimes between different countries, right? And there's pisco. There's a drink called pisco that both Peru and Chile claim to have invented. And they go to freaking war about it. Like, it's insane. And you kind of think, like, what is this about? Like, come on. Sweden and Denmark, however. It tends to just be who colonized who last is the person that everyone hates, right? Oh no, someone just died. Was that the guy that I just walked in front of me? Death tarnishes Moy's soul. What? Man, all right. I think it was, yeah. Death tarnishes Moy's soul. It must be, right? M-U-Y. Muy caliente. Ooh, we got respawns. I'm not liking the respawns. I also don't think I'm in the right part of the cave to get this achievement. Okay, we're fine. I'm really tempted to go to Elwyn Forest because I really don't like Dunmore. Holy Christ almighty. Please die, please die, please die. There we go. Right, okay. This cave is... Why did I casually just walk in like this? I'm surrounded. I only came for the explore. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of here without being constantly There is a copper mine over here, though. We can be allowed to be a little bit distracted. I think I'm okay for the moment. I'll probably just Hearthstone out, to be honest with you. Might be the easiest thing. I'll just go back to the other area. But if I feel like I'm gonna... Yeah, I probably would just Hearthstone out. I think it seems to be... This is probably the smartest way. This guy's fucking me up like hell. Famous last words indeed. Oh, okay. No, I am fine, actually. I'm fine. Thank you, though. I am fine. I got the Explore. I didn't think I would get it on this side. We did it. So I definitely will Hearthstone, I think, after this. What is the new allegation? That's a really good question. I was thinking about this yesterday, actually. All right, so we already have the he's a swinger floating around. It's gotta be something that is, you know, subtly believable. He definitely did do that one to himself. That is a good way of looking at it. He plays gnomes. I don't think I've ever actually seen him play a gnome, though. Maybe that's a little bit too tame. What's with allegations? So I decided the other day it might be fun if we try to make a few little allegations against Vanity in between streams to see what sticks and if he gets any questions about it. So the obvious one to start with was the fact the guild is called Swingers, and everyone's questioning whether, you know, whether anyone was actually a swinger. He is too innocent. It's difficult to kind of stick anything that's believable. Like, he's just had a he's a dad, you know, and he's tailored himself too well to the Zaryu image. You know, I'm sure anyone could say something about me, and there's a million people that would believe it. Unfortunately, he seems to be a little bit protected by this. So,
great to meet you. What's your
hang on, have I done this quest? Let me think about it. If anyone has any better ideas, it should be just odd. Yeah, it's got to be something that's like a bit quirky and a bit weird that someone would raise their eyebrows at, right? These dating profiles have a picture of swinging kettlebells. Right, in the basement of the Thunder Brew Distillery in Karanos, replace a barrel of Thunder Ale with a barrel of Barley Brew Scalder. Alright, so what do I need to buy for this?
What's on your mind?
That one, right?
See you soon.
Yeah, I need to think about it. I've been thinking about it the last couple of days. Ever since I said it, I was like, okay, what can I think of? And I have struggled. Like, there's other people I can think of something on a dime, right? Immediately. You know, like, cheap vodka only smokes dried basil. Right? Stuff like that. Like, Oz cooked it up, doesn't drink Tito's in the morning. He drinks water from a bottle, you know? Bell is actually sun glitters. There's all of these different things you can think about. Hey, I've never seen sun glitters and Bell in the same video. Prove me wrong, okay? Bring the Bell of Under into Mount event in Bruno Village. Yeah, favor. Yeah. All right. Now the Headhunters and the Shimmerweed. So that should be easy enough now. I go up on the mountain and we're good. Don't dare. He likes ketchup on his waffles. Ketchup on his waffles. Yeah, ketchup is a weird one. I'm not much of a ketchup myself. Oh, the wrong bear. Wrong bear. You'll say guideless playthroughs feeling good. It is nice, right? I really did get really tired of following Rested XP. I also find Rested XP is the most unreliable freaking add-on sometimes. Although I do just like having Questy. Questy is my bare minimum. No offense, but her voice drives me mad. I guess she's probably not everyone's cup of tea. I think she's hilarious, but she plays, for me, she plays too many games for me to really engage with her content as a viewer, I guess. You just do Questy too? Yeah, I was relatively new to Rested XP as well, and I did do it because obviously there was the affiliate code and stuff, but I don't know, man. I mean, it felt weird trying to promote something that I wasn't using, and also I feel like ultimately Rested XP isn't the best thing to have for an MMO. So I don't know. I feel a bit weird about playing with it. And it takes the journey out of the leveling. It takes you out of the journey, actually. Sorry, that's probably the better way to put it. I don't know what it is about this server, but why is everybody's Battle.net logging them on and off like 16 times? No, Bill, actually, you're pretty stable. I don't really see that happen to you too often. I've just seen it happen to DNZ and... Hang on, who's SKDF? I think I do remember that. SKDF. Why don't I remember who SKDF is? It's because you never log off. Well, yeah, I technically never log off my Battle.net either, right? But I don't think I disconnect all the time. I wonder what it is. You saw Maz go on quite? Yeah. Maybe it's people that are on Wi-Fi? Sorry, a little cough there. Oh, maybe it's to do with the Mobley. Yeah, that could make a bit of sense. I didn't think about that. I can't remember if I responded to what you said earlier on, Bell, but the plan is Priest to 10, duo with a warrior. If they're not online, go to the rogue. Or maybe we just do an evening where we get all the characters to level 10. I've also got the warrior, but no. The rogue, I am enjoying leveling the rogue, so I'll give a little bit of rogue time. Come on, really? It's a waste of doing the Shadow of Pain there, like a dum-dum. You have 4 level 15s? Druids? Hunter? What's the other 2? Druid, Mage, Hunter, Rogue? Oh, you got yourself a little roguey action, huh? I would like to have one more character idea on the back burner. I would like to either do a paladin or a hunter and duo with someone, and do some challenges. And the druid is level worker, so she can dress two others. Oh yeah, okay, but that's pretty good. I think like this is for people not doing self-found. A few different characters to be able to throw items around as well during this is a very good idea. You just died? No, Arya, no. How? Do you need an invite to the guild? M Goods with a follow. Welcome in. Thank you. Do we have any friends in the chat?
Hello, best friends.
Yeah, it's all on, Yeti. It's all on. You can do it. I'm very much vibing with the playlist at the moment, though. So if you've got some chill stuff like this, lay them on me, buddy. Lay them on me. I've kind of been struggling to be able to focus with music. And stuff like this is where my brain's at. You can't hear it? Is it too quiet? Can we get a volume check, guys? Is the music too quiet? It's pretty prominent in my ear. But if it's too quiet, I'll turn it up. You hear it fine? It is quiet and you love it. You can hear it. Alexander, hello. Thank you, Funky. I will do this. I will tap it up a smidgen, like a smidgen of a smidgen, alright? It's smidged. It's smidged a tiny bit. Just a little bit. But yeah, that might be your old age kicking in there, you get it? You've turned 30, you can't hear game sounds over the music. You're going crazy. Oh, did I just have a lag spike there? Is it just me? Is it a setting in Twitch? What? The music? Yeah, I hate being in streams where I can't hear the person over the music. I feel like if you get a really nice background sound music, it just complements everything you're doing. So I'm super conscious of things not being too loud. You just cannot hear it? Okay, so I guess what you're probably experiencing is maybe the Twitch stream sound is low. And your system sound and your headphones is maybe something... But no, you've got nothing you can do to control it. It's one audio track for me, so it's how I balance it. Yeah, I can't really help you on that one. Music always, yeah. I've raided people before, and I didn't pay enough attention to the music they were playing, or maybe like a song paused or something as I went on there. And I went in and they were just playing heavy death metal or something the moment I raided them, and I was so upset. Because like whenever I raid people, I always just like to vibe check and see if they're kind of like a similar vibe, right? I don't know. Music always has to be quiet. Yeah, I agree, Alex. Alex, what are you up to, man? How you doing? How's that leveling going over on TBC? I jumped in. I was lurking a little bit the other day. You don't want to hear Artie? I've got DMs to prove otherwise, you bastard. You're always telling me you can't wait to hear me. And then you send me dick pics and it gets a bit uncomfortable, but you know, it's fine. Hey, Deffy, how you doing, man? Happy Friday to you. Level 8. Level 8, my friend. I thought it was a bit higher, but I probably forgot about it. I haven't killed a single headhunter. I'm kind of worried about this. How am I not finding a single headhunter? Oh, they're not up here at all, are they? I thought they were for some reason. Your Dwarf Warrior's level 7. Dude, come along if you want to do some leveling. I'm doing the trolls at the moment. And killing all of the animals around. And I'll probably go off and kill the gnomes shortly. So if you want to tag along, come over. Skits, the man himself. What the hell, man? I haven't seen you in like 9 months. What the hell? How are you doing? You're back from the dead, dude. You died and died again. You buried yourself a few times. I hope everything's okay, man. How's parenthood treating you? Skits, FYI, guys, was one of the first ever people to be in my stream back in the day. He's one of the OGs. Miss me, been watching me offline? Dude, do you know what? I go through sometimes, I'm just scouting through old content and looking at bits and pieces. And I see your name pop up, and I'm like, where the fuck is Skits, man? Little baby's growing, loving it. How old are they now? How did everything go? Hey, D&Z. You were wrong. She's level 8. Good. I'm level 8.5. It works. It works. Let's get rid of some of this shit. We want this. We don't want this. We want that. Ooh. Don't want that. Keep this. All right. Pull. There we go. Let's get rid of this shit. And we're sorted. The baby has to be like 7 or 8 months old now, right? 6 months. You have Super Mama on your team, so no complaining. You've been busy. I can imagine, man. I mean, I wasn't surprised when you were off the internet. Wasn't surprised. I knew you had a lot going on. Right, let me find the headhunters. The headhunters means that freaking cave again. No, dude, I don't like this cave. Do you know what? I will do the headhunters when you get over here, Defi. And I will kill animals in the meantime. It's busy for sure when you have a small one. I can imagine. Dude, you don't have to apologize for nothing. It's the nature of the internet, my friend. The thing is, though, most of us don't go anywhere, so, you know, there's always something to come back to. I'm just glad you're okay and having a good time. Hang on, what's this message, Debbie? Beware, I'm playing as a Sister of Steel, a lore-based suboptimal build with special rules. Oh dear. A suboptimal build with special rules. I love that. How do people respond to those messages? Because I remember with the Ultra message, people did not like that. Yeah, I think it's a custom class thing. You happy I'm still streaming? You watch a bit of the RS run? Was a fun ride. We'll go back to some RS at some point. I think the overall inertia that is BlizzCon and Classic Plus has just kind of made me realize that I know I'm going to be playing it, so it started to make me want to play WoW again, you know? But yeah, I'm also happy I'm still streaming. I had a bit of a rough couple of weeks recently, just with a lot of burnout, but we're building back up. We're doing good. We got some good people on the team, good people on the on our side. DNZ, you're coming over? Cool. I'm going to do some quests with Defi over here as well, if you want to come and join him. Kind of want to try it. Do you know what? There's 2 add-ons. I was actually going to download it and check to see what it is. I don't know whether I care too much about doing one of the challenges, but I wanted to have a look at what they were. How many, like, class combo things do they have in the add-on? If there's a hunter one, maybe I'll do a hunter one. I still kind of want to do the no pet hunter. You like that every single person here has ADHD? It definitely... Do you know what they say? Kind of when you get older, right? And I noticed this in my late 20s. Is like when you get older and you look around at the friends that you're with, and you slowly, low-key realize everyone has some kind of ADHD or neurodivergency, and that's why you all get on so well. Kind of ends up being the thing, right? We just collectively ended up here. I think also because of like the amount of the streamers that are in the guild, right? I think streaming is definitely something that has a certain... But ADHD is a very predisposed to do it. Because it ticks all the boxes. Like, streaming is a very interactive thing. Never a dull moment. You started realizing your dad has ADHD and he never realized it. If he did realize it, would he have done anything about it, though? Where does he stand in the generational objection to mental health? Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, that's the sad thing about it. My mum just describes herself as particular. But I genuinely think she probably has some kind of compulsion disorder. It allows you to just yap away about absolute garbage. Yep. Yes, Skits. Although, to be fair, actually, I would be surprised if my mum didn't have ADHD or something like that. There's something there. She is a very particular person. Love her to pieces. But you know when some people just are just a bit unique, and there's other people that are definitely... They've struggled with a thing. They've struggled with a few things. ADHD, there is a hereditary thing, yeah. But it's a combination of nature and nurture as well. You can develop it as a child without anything in your family, but it is way more likely. Way more likely. Yeah. And I think also because ADHD has so many overlaps, right? Like there's ADHD, ADHD, you've got like there's certain things with the compulsive disorders as well where there's like overlapping traits. I think a lot of people don't really get the correct thing. Well, so there's a lot of things to be said about kind of ADHD and its development in kids as a response to trauma. There's a lot of stuff about that, but yeah, you can just be born with it. Okay, can you whisper me? What's your character? Oh, don't worry, I've got you. Yahusa. Yayusu. ADHD is the interesting one. Well, when I got my ADHD diagnosis, the doctor took me aside afterwards and was like, I think you should probably get tested for autism as well. And I was like, dude, do you think I've got another £5,000 to spend on this? I don't think so. I used my life savings to get my ADHD fucking diagnosis. Okay, we're looking for headhunters. Get this for what? Autism. Which, to be fair, I don't really personally, as an individual, feel like I need. I don't really need that. I don't think it would add anything to my life. I can adjust myself based on what I know about myself. I think I'm okay, but it does make sense, and so it for me it makes a lot of sense in certain elements to how I kind of experience the world. But again, I don't think I need a diagnosis on it. Not in a healthcare system like we have. It would be a vanity project. Oh, you see what I did there? Makes sense. I guess that goes for most diagnoses. You're prone to develop something, but the trauma causes it. Yeah, I think it's just because of what happens in the brain during developmental times. But also the trauma can come from the parent to the child during building the baby, or you know what's it called? Pregnancy, right? That's the one. We all experience the world differently. It doesn't mean anything. Sure, exactly. And that's kind of the way I think about it, right? ADHD was a big one for me because obviously the diagnosis was linked to actual like medication and medical care. There isn't anything necessary in that light for the ADHD aspect of stuff. So I did away with it. Channeling the baby. I don't know why I struggled to get the word pregnancy off my tongue. They looked at you and was like, "Now you can maintain eye contact. You don't have autism." Yeah. How old are you, Nixia? I'm guessing we're like not too crazy far off in age. There's definitely been some change. There's definitely been a few changes about how these things are handled now. Very free. Yeah, I'm 30. I'm 45. Fuck you. I'm 36. It was just a few years ago. Okay, fair enough. You're late diagnosed. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. Say I got diagnosed at 30. I'm just thinking back to when we were kids, and like my brother, when we were kids, he had some kind of like behavioral issues, and they suggested he needed to go to a therapist, but they couldn't get him to go see a therapist. But then that's where the story ended. There was no kind of like, I don't know. They were like, fine, yeah, just deal with it. And you're kind of like, okay, cool. They don't make doctors like this anymore. No money in it. He was diagnosed by Artie. Yeah. I have sent you that list prescription of medication you should be taking, Yeti. I think you should get on it. You need 2 pills of chill the fuck out, dude. Twice a day. And that'll treat you. That'll do you, you know. Oh yeah, and don't forget the acid. Yeah. But let's take that, you know, microdose it like all the cool kids in Silicon Valley. Oh, hang on. Definitely. Hang on a second. Hang on. Whoa. Guys. Who's the prettier dwarf here? We know who it is. And the bill for the work for diagnosing him, he is forced to be in chat forever. That is what it is. Both of y'all need sunscreen. What are you on about? Sunscreen? I SPF my life away, my friend. Dude, your brother has the most insane level of ADHD. He's 40, still not diagnosed. He doesn't sleep more than 3 hours a day. Oh, I low-key think all of the dwarf female faces are way nicer looking than the human faces. They just look like a garden gnome size person, which is it. But I think the faces look way better than the humans. The humans look weird as hell. but they're tall and they got a juicy butt, so I think that's why people prefer them. I'm not saying she's not pretty. I'm just saying the dwarf faces are a little bit prettier. A little bit. It's less scrunched up. Skits, I've heard of loads of people like that. It's intense, man, especially if I don't know how people do that with hyperactive ADHD. If they're predominantly hyperactive and they go their whole life like that, they must be tired, man. Like, tired. Like, I'm a combination of inattentive and hyperactive, mostly inattentive. And I don't know how people would deal with the hyperactive stuff, like as their normal. It would be really, really intense. I've known people like that in my life as well, and it's a lot. Pretty quiet and chill. You need 10 hours of sleep. Now, don't get me wrong. Maybe I'm making myself out to sound like someone who's not hyper. I do. Off stream, I definitely have my things. I know I can be a lot to live with. That's for sure. But for me, it's kind of like it comes and flows. I can't. Where are these freaking? I think we need to go in the cave, dude. I think we need to get in that cave. I can't find any of these headhunters. Right? Unless you know a better spot, but I feel like the headhunters are only in the cave. You're more inattentive as well. My little one's pretty combined. Is it? Oh, here he is. Here he is. The laggy freaking. What do I call you? You're pinging all over the place, DNZ. They're only in the cave. All right, cave time, boys. Cave time. Yeah, I think I got one in the shimmer weed. I think we're gonna have to go in the cave. I can't buff you, by the way, DNZ. You got too good of a buff. This cave is deaf. No, there's 3 of us. We're gaming. And I've got two pets. The cave is so simple. It's kind of difficult as a priest in there because I can't really burst them or slow them or anything, and they just run around. Yeah. I mean, come, there's 3 of us, guys. Let's. Oh, look, there's the person that died, I think. Moi. I think I died in here on a rogue once, way back when. And I think it was it's exactly for that. It was a bad spawn, a respawn. Right, we've got Snow Strider. I feel like they're on the left. I was here earlier on the right. There was nothing around here. No, you can get the discovery. There's a line that goes through the whole of this cave where you can get it. So you can do it down here. But if you keep going to where like this guy is, you should get the discovery from him. Pretty sure you have the clip of you dying here. Link it. Give me that clip, Arena. Wow, did Twitch really just flag the word shill? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Well, still. When you get a moment. I need to do one thing. What am I doing? Going over here. Going over there. Got this one here. There we are. There we go. 1 second. I do not know what the Twitch mod self-mod thing is trained on, but it is stupidity most of the time. It's definitely stupidity. I've seen some of the most wild words be flagged for no good reason. On my new video, on the new one, Bell, because it was scheduled to come on when I was on stream, so I haven't looked at anything just yet. Alex, do it, Alex, come on, you know you wanna. Oh right. Yeah. You mentioned that the other day as well. I didn't realize, Bell, and I listened over because I always normally on those things on the stories I will turn off my I will turn off the volume, but sometimes I forget. And she was talking about there was this couple on Love Is Blind. She's been watching it, and basically this guy, the girl's not into him, but the guy was like, "Yeah, you know what? We could just like do some mutual masturbation," and we were kind of laughing about it for a few days. How desperate the guy was. No rules other than for every 2 weeks there's a level cap. So as long as you stay within the level cap, you're good. But there's no, like, you don't have to be self-bound. You don't have to do anything in particular. So for the first 2 weeks up until next Sunday, it is level 22. Then for 2 weeks, level 28. And then for 2 weeks, it's level 35. And so forth, so forth. I think it all accumulates up until November-ish. I think it will make sense. And if Vanity is a gambling man, I'm sure he's assuming that Classic Plus will be around at that time. So mutual masturbation is highly unlikely. She doesn't like him. Exactly. And the guy's a bit of an asshole, so it's a fair. It was a fair thing. Anyway, I'm not too into it, but I did watch that episode and I thought it was quite funny. And did not realize that that's what she was talking about when I recorded that. I think actually at the time I wasn't even listening to the conversation because I was obviously recording the dog. So. I am done, by the way. I've got all of the thingies. Anyone else need any of them? Oh, you guys haven't even got the quests. All right, I just need 3 Elder Crag balls, and then I'm GG's. Yeah, I just realized that. Do you guys have the discombobulating quest? Maybe I can share that with you. Is that... Let's kill some gnomes. You found it. Nice. Oh, you're an ultra. Yeah, it's a fair estimation to make. Oh, at least it was before level 10. You got to get a level 10 kill out of the way. It's always for good luck. Gnome and Dwarf starting zones underrated. Is it though? I will say this is my least favorite zone. I don't know what it is about it. Why is everyone so obsessed with Mogor? Mogor's so ugh. Mogor sucks. Thank you, Nixia. Thank you. It's terrible. I hate it. I've tried so many times to like it. I can't do it. Orc starting zone, phenomenal. Undead, really cool. It's not my favorite, but it's cool. Oh, gnomes, guys. Gnomes. Let's call them gnomes. But yeah, I can't deal with Mogor. Maybe I could do it as a group, maybe, because there's like a lot of running around and killing, but oh, you need the snow leopards. Okay, cool. Let's get those. You got so good at it because it took 15 times to get your Tauren warrior to 60. Hey, but you did it though. So there you go. So I didn't know you guys had these quests. Oh, I should have just done it for you as well. Sorry, DNZ. Can I give it to you? You're not eligible. Okay. How many more snowy leopards? 2? Obviously, they've all disappeared. You're not doing the quest. I know. That's fine. Yeah, I will give it to that. I'm not like the best at Mogor because I don't do it very often, but you do get a lot of XP very quickly. It used to be my go-to on SOD. Whenever I leveled up a new character on SOD, because of the XP boost as well, I would just do Mogor and you'd be level 12 in like freaking 45 minutes or something. It was ridiculous. Are you all done on the leopards? I think for me, top 2 zone is orc and humans. Like that's it. Like you give me barons and Durotar and stuff, like I could just do that. Eyes closed. Elwyn Forest, I've gotten pretty good at Elwyn Forest over the years now as well. I'm kind of hoping that in Classic Plus they do some changes to Dun Morogho and they give the duo areas a separate thing so that you get the gnome bit and the dwarf bit. I think that'd be quite nice. Same with the trolls. I liked how much effort stuff like Turtle Wow put into the zones and the starting areas. Definitely something I hope that ends up getting done when we get the real deal. Ascension's cool. Yeah, but it's kind of like a retail plus, right? It's not really, I've watched a few people. Do you know Neox, the PvPer? I've watched some of the stuff he's been doing on that. Like, it's fine. It is what it is. It's not my cup of tea. Yeah, it doesn't appeal to me at all, even next year. It's not a classic version. It's not like a classic private server, you know? The classes looked a bit weird. I didn't like the mechanics. It was very retail-y. There was too much going on. But I know why people would like it. No, Classic, I mean, I get what you're saying. I know Classic Plus is definitely going to have some things in it that's like sod retail-y version type thing, but it's not going to be like Ascension. Retail Plus. I thought Retail already was WoW on steroids. Yeah, so like I don't know if you've seen the Ascension product. It's like a private server that has created something like 27 new classes in the game. I don't know if you have all the old classes still. I think it is just the new classes. But I think you're limited to the vanilla world. But the graphics and everything, it's all retail. It was like you were being spoon-fed stuff. Retail inspired by custom. Sure, yeah, exactly. And I don't know what engine they're using and stuff like that. I don't know whether it's thingy, but definitely seems like it's thingy. You really don't hope Classic Plus is going to be like that? No. I feel like there's definitely going to be stuff that not everyone enjoys in Classic Plus, but I think if they're going to make a separate game, then I think they're already going into it with the intention to have it be differentiated from the main game, right? Like, do I need this for the disenchanting thing? Maybe I do. I could use it for DE, right? Yeah, I thought so. Okay, cool. Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing they're gonna do with retail, with Classic Plus, which will make it comparable to retail, is they're going to give it a new subscription, and you're gonna have to pay for the content. That's gonna be I'm gonna stick to that as a base assumption, that you're gonna have to pay a new separate thing. It's gonna be a separate game, and then off the back of that, that will differentiate it, right? That is going to be my assumption. They're not going to do new sub. I think they will. Or they're going to increase the sub price if you want to play both. I don't think they're going to create something like this and then have it so it is in some way the same. I don't know. That's what I'm saying, right? Lessons learned. They've learned their lessons. But maybe I'm coping a bit, but I just feel like that's the only way we can guarantee we're going to actually get something that is vanilla in essence, and they feel comfortable with the amount of money they're making, right? Should be normal sub, but you need to buy the game in that case, no? Well, I feel like a lot of the... Okay, so the way I stand with all the leaks and stuff, right, and what people are calling like the data mine stuff, is that I believe that a lot of that stuff is true, and I think the stuff that is true is about the Epic Edition and the Basic Edition and new sub. That stuff sounds very Blizzard. It sounds so Blizzard. They're going to be looking for a new way to double their revenue. Having a new sub for a game they know everyone's going to want to play is doubling their revenue. Like, easy. And it potentially, I think, could be more popular than retail. I don't think they're going to miss out on all that. I just can't imagine. It'd be kind of crazy, considering how easy they make money from these releases. Like, who said that? Who said a second ago that if they did that would... Oh, okay, so you said they would have done it with Classic TBC MOP. Do you know what they did with Classic TBC and MOP that was even worse than a new subscription? Is the £50 boosts, and it was the... Whatchamacallit? It's the boosts and the Epic Editions. That costs you more than you would pay for a new subscription in a year in one day. Like, they don't need to do it for that. They're making millions upon millions upon millions on the boosts. Like, insane amounts of money on the boosts. Like, that TBC boost must have been so humongous for them. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to put a shield on you. It was meant for me. I haven't got my mouse overs. I think we're in for a good time. It may not be what we all want it to be, but I think we're in for a good time. If it's like anywhere near as fun as SOD was, even though SOD had its issues, if it's anywhere near as fun as SOD was, and it taps into that idea of novelty, because I think what a lot of people like glaze over with SOD was how much effort they did put into quests and lore and little mini stuff that you wouldn't have maybe like even tried to do. Like there's a lot in SOD, and I think that like it's, if you look at those elements, then I think they in a good position to do a good thing with it. But like, what would be a deal breaker for you guys? Like, they announced Classic Plus tomorrow. What's the one thing that would make you go, I don't want to play this? Dungeon Finder? Not this one though. You mean like the not the group finder, you mean the actual automatic dungeons. No hardcore, no classic feeling. You believe it's going to be better than SOD for us classic Andes? Yeah. Yeah, no auto crap. Yeah. I feel like they're not going to do hardcore off the rip. I think they will do hardcore. I just don't know whether they'll be doing it off the rip. No one talks in retail. It's weird as hell. Super weird. Like, you could do a Mythic Plus. The dungeon starts before anyone even says anything. They just run off. They're on. They're going. I'm done with the quest, by the way, guys. If you guys still need stuff. Wonder what. What have you got, Defi? You need 3 cogs. Okay, cool. The community is what you love about hardcore and classic. Yeah, definitely. I have found the hardcore community is the most classic feeling, right? You're 2 in alone and come out with... Yeah, exactly. And I think I was quite fortunate when I played hardcore for the first time. It was Ultra in Risen, right, on Doomhowl. And that had a really good vibe. It was super busy. I met a bunch of really cool people. And I feel like we're kind of iterating on that in a much better way now, even with this guild. Community is... I mean, I hope this guild turns into a Classic Plus guild. Now, that would be pretty nice. Although I know the time zones would be a bit difficult for some people. But I would be very much down for it. Classic trolls hit different, that's all I'm saying. Dude, you only have to spend a little bit of time on a PvP server's Discord to understand what the classic community is kind of like. Kind of crazy. Like, do you guys see all that stuff that happened with Nightman and the guild that was doxing people and stuff over on Nightslayer? That's the type of people you get in Classic. Oh my gosh. Done, done, done. Yeah, we're all done. Yeah, kind of crazy. Kind of sometimes makes you scared to be a freaking streamer as well. Sometimes, you know. Because a lot of these people, when they do that, they also specifically target streamers. I've had it with stream snipers in WoW, where they're like, "Oh yeah, I like finding streamers and making them never want to play the game again." Like, I'm like, dude, like you'd have to do a lot more to piss me off to that point. But people just. They just find their special grief they like to live on, and that's it. You know, it's like that kid at school that always tries to pick fights with everyone. This takes one time for them to get slapped like a bitch. Ding. Thank you. I'm very much done with most of the quests. I don't have any of the follow-ups. I'm going east after this to the trogs and stuff. So I need to go hand in, and then yeah, it would be east to the Krogs and Vagash. Yep. I would like to get training too, so I can get renew. That would be pretty nice. That would be kind of juicy, actually.
You got my attention. What's on your mind?
Fucking inventory. Right, how much silver do I have? 14 silver. That's not quite enough. Right. Inventory, hello.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Okay. Cragball rib. Why do I feel like I need those? Alright, we'll keep that as is.
Good. Interest you on a pint?
Right, I need to, yeah. Back to Karanos for me. Do you need anything, Deppy, quest-wise? Yeah, Vagash and Troll sounds good. And then Lochmadan, yeah, I'll move on to Lochmadan. I'm not the best person at Lochmadan though, so if someone wants to lead the way when we're there, I really I tend to only do like 2 levels there and I fuck off, I get out of there, so. You kind of want to play, but kind of don't want to get up from my chair. Well, guess what, next year? Just for you, the special announcement at BlizzCon is going to be World of Warcraft Classic on mobile. You never have to get up again. If combat spec, okay, but best is a contentious word, Bell. If you were to level combat, you would never use backstab. You would only ever use Sinister Strike. But that's because of talents. Backstab costs too much energy if you don't have talents to make it worth it. So yeah, I personally level with subtlety. Yeah, so I'm a tryhard. So I level subtlety with weapon swaps between ambush and hemo. And I think it is the most fun thing to level in the world. Yes. How you doing, Mr. Johnny? Mr. Sweaty Panties. How was your runs going with the DM the other day? So you're just never behind it? No. Sub is self-found best for sure. Yeah. Well, the good thing is with sub, you can use whatever weapons you want. If you go through a phase where you don't really get too many daggers, you can just stick to doing hemo. It's not going to affect you too much. You get better stealth. You get prep. You get lower cooldowns on all of your survivability. It's just such a good fucking spec. There's so many daggers. On Alliance as well, for the quest from Scarlet Monastery, you don't take the Sword of Serenity. You take the dagger as well. And then you got some even better options. Because the Sword of Serenity is actually pretty fucking lame.
How are ya? Off with you.
You actually absolutely love subs, as you were aware. Just leveling it is rough sometimes. I hate leveling as combat, especially in hardcore. Leveling in combat at hardcore is horrible. You don't get any of the utility that makes rogue kind of like good combat. It's just boring. It's worse than a warrior. I'd rather level a warrior. That's the reality. Way rather level a warrior. Combat rogue is like a warrior, kind of, every 5 minutes. It's just a bit meh. Sub though, sub just makes rogue fun, man. It does just make it fun.
What can I do for you?
You only like warrior 50 since you can fury decent at that point. Yeah, fair enough. Do you not like the big? I don't know. I find it quite satisfying when you get the decent. The problem is when you're doing, especially a self-found warrior, is you can't rely on always having a good weapon. But once you get those big juicy mortal strike crits and stuff, oof, man. Yeah, you're going two-handed the whole way, right? You're gonna learn to like it. I love arms. I really do. I wish that I had did arms in the final phase of... I got Ashcandy in the final phase of Anniversary. I wish I had done arms. Why can't I? Oh, he's doing the roleplay right now. Come on, Mr. Freaking Roleplay. Hurry the fruit up. Oh, it's going red. Shit, what's happening?
My, you're a tall one.
Man, you're a tall one. Hmm.
You have a great day now.
Yeah. You think 50? I think Warrior in general is more fun after 50, right? Like 40 to 60 on a Warrior is it feels like you're playing something a little bit more complete. It's one of those classes that really feels the difference of not having some stills. But if you manage to keep up with your weapons, though, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I think as a warrior, you rely so much on that second set of skill points. I know. I got Ashcandy, and I was trying to... I lost out on Ashcandy on my first warrior in Anniversary because they said, and I quote, it's better for hunters because it has like 12 more attack power. And I wouldn't use the Ashcandy in raid. And I was fuming, and I left the guild. And I managed to get it. But I did get... what's the Super Bis weapon called from Ragnaros? The one with the armor debuff. What's this fucking called?
Hello, well met.
No. The small sword. Bone Reaver's Edge. I had Bone Reaver's Edge on my warrior. On my Horde warrior. On Era. That is gnarly as fuck, man.
Keep your feet on the ground.
You just two-shot casters. It's just sickening. Right, I got all the changes. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm going to quickly check something in the kitchen, and then I am ready to go to the east and do a Vegash. And I'm back. Well, that was my rogue. Almost 13, I think, maybe. I got like 11 and a half earlier on. But yeah, I wasn't really on too much. I'll be doing the rogue most of tomorrow. Want to kind of hit maybe 16, 17-ish by the end of the week. Where are we? With this class, you have to learn at least 3 levels of blacksmithing before you level each time. At least 5, not 3. Okay. Do you want to come and do Vegash with us, or are you gonna hold off for a sec? What's this? Okay, on what? I didn't catch that. I was in Chopmaster's stream the other night, man. He is funny as fuck, man. He is a funny guy. How did it go? What was the... Did you all have to do a wind spill each or something? You're loving the Chop streams? Yeah, man. He's crazy. He really is fucking crazy. I want to know what he does IRL. Because he has a freaking radio voice, man. He could be a radio producer or something. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting a severe alert from the government about wildfires in the UK. Well, there we go. There we go. I never expected to hear that sentence come out of my phone. It was super freaky. I thought that was an atomic bomb for a second there. Whew, that genuinely scared the Christ out of me. I was like, oh no, my phone's on silent. How is it making a ringing sound? What's going on? Also, kind of scared that the government can do that to my phone. There we go. You have a dog mess to deal with? Fair enough. Fair enough, man. I can come back and help you with something if you need it. It is getting pretty bad here, though. I guess this is the... Oh, hang on. Should we invite this guy? I have invited him. He's not... At least it's not an earthquake. Yeah, I mean, that would be even more surprising, to be honest with you. An earthquake in the UK, but maybe. It's scary, but it's also kind of good that they can do it when needed. Well, I mean, yeah, I would rather have that alert than not have the alert if something super bad was about to happen, right? But I guess there was like a security meeting in the UK yesterday or something. So yeah. I'm guessing they have now said that everything is on crazy high alert since today is the third freaking heat wave we've had. Okay, we're done. Normally you get a heads up from your ex-colleagues when that happens. Hello, Mr. Lewis. How are you, buddy boy? Troll time. Put you on follow. Yeah, go ahead. Do it. You're having a bit of a heart attack. Did you got the alert as well? I thought we were being bombed for a second there, dude. Genuinely thought there was some kind of freaking... I thought Trump had finally done it. He pressed the button. Oops. You have an alarm for emergencies that they try to run every 3 months at 3 p.m. It went on another time once and scared the shit out of me. Well, normally they obviously alert you beforehand, right? Here, if they're doing a test, they're like, hey, you're going to have this test happening on Sunday to whatever. but this was just... I was literally just on my phone a second ago looking at something as well. So I think doubly freaky when you... super unexpected something.
See you soon. Great to meet you.
Alright, so we have all the quests.
Safe travels.
There you go. There you bloody go. We had a timeout. Nan was not able to play, and we had 50% mana on healers.
You got my attention.
And were other people allowed to heal, or was it only like you were locked into what you had to do for that task? So if you weren't the group healer, that's it. Yeah. When you was writing the software for it, you would have to set off so many times to get used to it. But it's been quite a while now. How you doing, Liz? What you been up to? How's your weekend looking? Would you be up for a little bit of Power World on Saturday, Lewis? Or Dragon Wilds? Thinking of doing a little bit after stream. You been okay? Doing a bit of RuneScape, getting some stats up. Have you what have you been working on now? Because last time I spoke to you about it, you were getting just everything up, right? Going for a flat raise. I almost watched Peo die here when doing race locked. 2 times. I would love a freaking wand, man. I have an accumulation of 18. Do I have viewers in the guild? I would believe so right now. I would think so. Do you think we could do a DM raid with viewers? On these tunes? Right, chat. Is there anybody who it would be able to do or who would want to do a DM in chat who's not locked? Nick, you did it already, yeah. When is it unlocked? No, it unlocks in like 2 minutes, right? We can do it in the weekend. Yeah, I'm not too fast. I would plan on doing. I want to do a Wailing Caverns on the Rogue, and I want to do a Dead Mines on this character over the weekend. So reset was 3 hours ago. 3 hours? Yeah, so no one's locked. No one's locked. Why don't we get... Oof. What level are you? You're 11. I'm about to ding level 10. I mean, it's possible. Let's have a look. Then I have to get your lazy ass out of the chair. There's no rush, Dixie. I mean, like DNC was saying, we can just do it over the weekend. That was always my plan, to do the dungeons over the weekend. A little bit busier as well. But I guess... There's 18 people online. Let's have a look. Carry me through a second. I would be a healer. I would do something. Kind of. I'll ask him to go chat as well in a sec. If anyone's... No pressure if not. No, not 5-man kiddo. I'm way too low level for 5-man on both of my tunes at the moment. Unfortunately, I am actually kind of forced to do a 10-man. What? Right, got it. Sorry. You definitely wasn't going to die there. You definitely wasn't going to die. I am going to get the Restless Copper, though. Because I am a hoe for the copper. There we go. Hi, Morty. How you doing? How's your day been since the epic DM today? That paladin's being a bit reckless over there. Be careful of him. Ballsack. Ballsack, ballsack, ballsack. We are done, yeah. Pretty much, actually, to be fair, yeah. Is that what we're gonna do? Are we gonna do morning and evenings raids? Because I'm not sure I want to be waking up at 7 AM on my days off. I was so tired this morning. I don't even know how I managed to freaking speak on stream. And looking back at my eyes, I was so puffy. I was so freaking done. I stayed up until 2 AM. I stayed up until 2 AM watching freaking Spider-Man 1 and 2. And for some reason, I had this kind of like mind-blowing experience. I think I accidentally streamed the ones with deleted scenes in them. And it was just, it was a different experience. I had a good time. You're quite nice, had a good rest, ready to get your weekend started. Damn straight. Does your weekend include gaming, Morty? Is it gaming? Uncle Durka. Nice work on the DM run. Glad you were able to find some good tanks. We had some good tanks, man. Yeah, we had a good job. It was a really good run. It was fun diddly-un. I'm looking forward to the Wailing Caverns with that group as well. I'm not crazy, Lewis. You're crazy. It's all gaming and coffee. That sounds legit. You did a 10-man DM with Ultra Father. How did that go? But they all had... They had Auction House and World Buffs. That's how they roll.
How are ya?
That's how they roll. You know, I've never gone out of my way to get a well buff on the hardcore. I don't ever really feel the need for it. The speed leveling one, maybe like get the ZG for the speed on walk-in, but I never really... The only time I've ever really had them was with the whatchamacallit. You know when we got the permanent Oni buff? You like to keep them booed. That's kind of what I would do more. Yeah, if I got one in, if I managed to get like the Oni buff or something, I would just put it away for a fun run or something, right? But I can't actually get boons. I forgot. I can't get boons. I'm self-bound, so. Push up, bruh. Did I get the Billy Club? I did get the Billy Club, right. Shimmer Brew, Mountaineer, Barley Brew, Iron Forge. To the east, right? Get the guy that has died. You want world buffs on your druids so you can farm skinning in Wailing Caverns solo. Wailing Caverns actually makes... Wailing Caverns. Because world buffs does make some classes fun, though. A paladin with world buffs kind of feels a bit different to a paladin without world buffs. So I do understand why people do it. Ooh. You need 50% experience until Seal Twisting. Oh, you get sockets 20, right? You're an unbuffed paladin. You're just raw dogging that pally life. A paladin with Dragon Slayer doesn't even need a weapon. Ooh, world buffs, world buffs. Did you guys ever look through the questions for the Classic Plus survey? And do you remember the way they gave a few different options for the world buff stuff? Would you agree with getting rid of world buffs entirely in Classic Plus, keeping them as they are, or having them be like a fun thing for leveling? Because I like the idea of having them in the game for when I want to use them. I just don't want the whole game to be centered around them. It is. Yeah, of course it is. It is. But now that they've changed it so the boons exist, it doesn't really matter anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you can boon them, the whole idea behind the thing, I don't know. Would be nice if they just dropped 3 times a day. Yeah, maybe that is something, right? And you don't need to complete a quest for it. They did that on Chinese servers, right? On Chinese servers, they did. They dropped every 2 hours or something like that. Every 6 hours. I can't remember what it was. World buffs are fun because it definitely drives community. They're kind of OP and totally change the balance of whatever content. Well, the whole game is based around them, right? The whole DPS meta is on the back of world buffs, but they're not in any way, shape, or form needed. But it does just make the game feel better for people. So yeah, it's. They bring people together, but that's kind of my point, right? I don't think they do anymore. I think that the collaboration you would need to get world buffs from before boons is super different than what it is now. Now it's just you AFK and you lay a swap and you get the freaking stuff, right? Like, it's just on hardcore, sure, yeah, it's a bit different on hardcore. But like getting world buffs on the PvP server and just praying that someone's not going to try and grief you or something, I don't know. It's just I don't know, it feels like a weird kind of like game loop to have sometimes. Soft core strategy. Who was talking about a soft core? Oh, Keto, you were mentioning this the other day, right? You were talking about the idea of a oh no, I didn't. The idea of an actual softcore. So you were saying what? You were saying that a softcore version, so you don't die, but you're penalized in a different way, right? No, I do not have the quest. Where is the quest? I must have the quest. No, I don't have the quest. Why don't I have the quest? Oh, my inventory was full. Yeah, I must say. Fuck's sake. I need to buy some bags, man. This is dire. Here we go. I could see you were dying. I was trying to get rid of the thing from my inventory. I couldn't get fucking figure this shitty thing. So yeah, you were saying, Kiddo, that the death wouldn't be permanent, but you would get content in the underworld. Yeah. I've never thought about it at all. I've never thought about anything like that. I've thought about the idea of hardcore not being death, but being you lose XP, so you can get de-leveled and stuff. I feel like that would be just as penalizing for some people. I don't know whether I thought about too much of the other stuff. Set max level to 10, Lewis.
Talk to me.
Well, I take that. My inventory's full again. No, it's not. Nice. All right, there we go. Okay, I'm level 10. Level 10, I go for 1 specialization. But I haven't got a wand. I do, however, have 23 linen cloth. Well, we'll make it work. What is my go-to takeout? Ooh. What is my go-to takeout? I would say if I was I would say chicken. I would get Popeyes. It used to be pizza, now it's Popeyes. I'm very into Popeyes. That new Mexican place was fucking giga though. That new is I wouldn't order it all the time. That wouldn't be my go-to. You gotta eat. Yeah, no, you go eat, man. I will jump on the rogue if you're gonna go eat. Or I might farm some mobs for some linen cloth. Kind of feel like I don't want this character to be fucking... I don't want this character to be self-found, but I know if I made it not self-found, bought a wand off the auction house, I would want to be self-found the moment I did it afterwards. So, my only luck is to loot a shadow wand, which is level 9. I don't think that's going to happen, so I just have to get the linen cloth. We can farm the wand now. Where would be best for linen cloth? These little rats here would be pretty good for it, right? Yeah, the gnolls. Yeah. I thought that. I do need to get that new Mexican place, though. Outside Stormwind or there? Where would you go in the outside Stormwind? The Defias, I'm guessing, right?
How are you?
You got my attention.
Go get it from the Murlocs. They never end up killing someone. Yeah. Yeah, who's ever heard of anyone dying to a Murloc? Have I died to a Murloc? I wonder. The kobolds in the mind. Are you guys just purposely choosing places which are really high levels of death? Kind of feels like you are. I have 23 linen. And I don't think I've been to a bank yet. So yeah, I've got 23. You said it was 60 to do it, right? You need 60 you for? Okay. You've died to a Murloc, Defi? Yeah, I probably have as well, to be honest. I just can't remember. The gnomes outside Gnome again. I guess they would be okay. So then DNC, let's not do any quests here. Let's just do this separate, right? We'll just do this as a separate XP smash. Would rather step on some Lego or accidentally get shampoo in your eyes, though. Hang on, what? Shampoo in your eyes? Do you guys ever remember that shampoo they said wouldn't make you cry when you was a kid, and it did make you cry? They were like, yeah, get it in your eyes, get it in your eyes, you're fine. Got it in my eyes. It fucking hurt, man. That was, what the hell? No tears? Johnson & Johnson lied to us. And I would remember when my younger brother was being bathed by my mom or my dad or something like that, and he was like, oh, my eyes, oh. And they were like, stop moaning, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, guys, it really does hurt the freaking eyes. Like, what are you doing? It was marketed to put in a kid's eye. That was it, right? That was it. And parents were like, yeah, we're going to put it in the eyes to prove our purchase was proper. Backed by Trump. I mean, I guess he doesn't need to do any hair washing because he has that big wig, right? Yeah. That's what I said. That is what I said. Always. If I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. But generally, we're laughing at you, yeah. Where is my little warrior friend? Okay. That was not meant for you again. No. Did I hear about the Texas barbecue Pringles? No. What is wrong with Texas barbecue Pringles? I was amazed a little while ago, I didn't know this, how the fact that Pringles aren't really crisps. They make you talk more southern, is that so? Well, I'll be damned. Better get me some goddamn Pringles. Mm-hmm. That was pretty good. Tata scraps. You gotta eat. Go ahead, man. Go, 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 go. You're fine. Go, 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 go. Go eat your food. But don't obviously go AFK here. I'm gonna get the flight path. Yeah, yeah, go ahead, go ahead. I'll sort a few things out. You go sort yourself out. Yeah, yeah. I'll quickly look into what I need exactly for this thingy as well. But I'll head to town and empty my inventory stuff. How you said tater. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's a tater. My tater tots. I can do a fairly decent American accent. I am cohabiting with an American. I do also have a bit of a personality disorder with my accent. I do pick up accents, so I do see myself saying lots of Americanized things. So they cause cancer, altered DNA because it's smoky flavor. Okay, so this is I have lost 2 products from America that have been pulled off the shelves because they have carcinogenics in them. One of them's a face wash, and one of them is shampoo. It seems to be a running trend in the States that they're putting cancerous carcinogenics into the products, and then they're getting fucked over by it, or they're getting pulled off the shelves. You were wondering why you turned into a jellyfish? Yeah, I feel like that was just your natural leveling up. That's your next Pokemon level. Alright, we need to bags. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We unfortunately have not received a single bag this whole run, so we have to provide ourselves with the goods. And we got some. There we go. Right, well, DNZ is going to be gone for a bit. I need to look into one thing about getting a wand. Wow, classic, hardcore guide to get wand quick. By farming roughly 60 linen cloth. Okay, here we go. Wand progression, yeah. Alright, so I need 60 linen cloth off of humanoid mobs to make greens, disenchant them for materials, and craft your wand. Alright. I need 3 stacks of linen. My problem is, I don't really want to be killing stuff before I have a wand on the priest to get the wand. I feel a bit trapped. I want a wand to do the killing, but I need to do the killing to get a wand. How do I do this? I should have done 2 accounts, and I should have leveled 2 characters at once. The duality. It's no good, man. It's no good. I don't want to kill stuff as a priest without a wand. It feels so bad. Just be careful. It's not the carefulness. It's the mana, man. Like, I fucking hate the mana. All right. I guess we should be fine. We just deal with it. We'll stop being a fucking wuss. Stop being a wuss. Just do it. Just fucking do it. You can come help in a bit. You're fine, don't worry. If anyone is around Loch Medan and they want to aimlessly kill things and they don't mind me taking the next 35 pieces of linen, then rock on over. But otherwise, I will slowly get it myself. I got no gold left though, so I do actually... I have 13 water. Okay, I think I'll be okay. Let's sell... Where's the innkeeper? Here he is.
How are ya?
Yeah, let's make my inn a home. Get rid of this. There, keep this for later. Alright, wish me luck. Don't skip your skincare routine. You gotta keep it down. It's the only way I make myself feel like I look like I'm not my age by at least 2 months. You know? As far as I'm aware, I'm 35. Skincare makes me feel confident about that. That goes out to any guys out here. Don't be thinking you shouldn't have a skincare routine. You should. Okay? Don't be a crusty dude. Get some moisturizer on. SPF too. You know the drill. Didn't anyone ever tell you that age is a success story? Well, I mean, in all fairness, if this was like the 1500s, I would have surpassed the majority of men. So yeah, actually, do you know what? It is a victory. 500 years ago.
Yeah, no.
What flavor is that? It's that vitamin C, you know? That vitamin C. It's the orange flavored moisturizer. You know, yeah, well, that's because I was sent back in time to impregnate your mother. I should go do the trog fret actually whilst I do this then. I think that makes sense. She's waiting for that child support. She'll be waiting a long time. I wrote my name incorrectly on the birth certificate for a reason. Vitamin C is really good in the skin. Do you know what? I've never actually tried a moisturizer with vitamin C in it. Is it actually good? I have heard stuff about it. I don't know why it always just kind of like didn't appeal to me. Just saying your name isn't Yabba Dabba Doobie Wooby. Only on the weekends. Brightening and can help with sun damage. Oh, see, I misremembered it. I thought it gave you like, I thought it created a little bit of extra sensitivity to sunlight for some reason. I don't know why I thought that. I'm just very like, I grew up with really bad acne. Like I had really, really, really bad acne growing up, and I was on medication for like fucking 6-7 years for it. I think most of my teenage years I was on medication for it. So I've always just been really apprehensive about what I put on my skin, because often, even now as an adult, I have pretty clear skin, but when I use new stuff, I end up getting like an outbreak, or my skin feels weird. But that could just be a different. That could I have an issue with stuff on my skin anyway, so maybe it's just that. I don't know. Body boom, more like cystic acne boom, but yeah. Don't say 6-7 shit. Too late. It's been said 3 times now. But like, treating acne when you're a teenager is one of the most awful things to fucking have to go through. When you already don't really like yourself, and whatever else is going on with your freaking self-esteem. And then I was taking medication and using creams on my skin that made me as freaking sensitive as you could be to the sun. And dry and horrible. Oh man, I fucking hated it so much. I'm so scared of it. You forgot to put sunscreen on one day in Turkey, and you got a sunspot on a cheek. It was gone after some months of vitamin C. What's a sunspot? Like a dark pigmentation change. You still have quite bad acne. My girlfriend deals with a lot of acne stuff now. I think it's a lot of it for her is like linked to her period and stuff. But she's dealt with a lot of it throughout her adulthood. Like my aunt had acne until her 40s, and I had acne until my early 20s, and I haven't had it recur too badly since. Artie, you're a beautiful human. Thank you, Yeti. You're a beautiful Yeti. Alright, I don't like this area too much. It's a bit, I know for a fact, though, like, I know in myself now, I know that my skin ends up feeling and looking bad depending on my my diet a lot of the time. If I'm eating really badly, it can go really bad, especially kind of oily foods. I have a predisposition to kind of like have oily skin, I think. Oh shit, these guys are level 12. Shit, hang on. Please don't pick anyone up. Please don't pick anyone up. Please just die. Thank you. You didn't really have acne, but you got bad skin when you worked washing up. Mother kept saying I was trying to get out of washing up and get over it. Then my hands all started to bleed crack. Now, oh shit. What do you have? Like, are you allergic to very liquid, or does it like bring on like psoriasis or something? Like, what is it? Eczema. Is it? I had a friend at school that had really gnarly eczema, and it's so much pain all the time. Ooh. Sort of like dermatitis, but like extreme, and happens even when you wear gloves and doesn't happen in a bath. Oh, it happens even when you wear gloves? So are you also allergic to the gloves or what? Your skin's acne prone, but also dry, but also can't deal with oils. All acne products are basically dry. Yeah, that's exactly my skin. That's exactly my skin. And it's horrible, right? Because all of the stuff that they want you to use. So like, I used to use benzoyl peroxide a lot on my skin. And I think I was on tetracycline for like 6 years. And I just felt like a scab. I was a human scab. I just felt so uncomfortable. That little fucker. Yeah, buddy, I see what you're up to. It's horrible, so we don't do any treatments for it. I think the most painful part of the whole experience growing up is that everyone has an opinion on it, right? Use this, use that, do this, do that. I had a guy once, this old Irish fella, tell me that his mum treated his acne by making him a bowl of hot water with laundry detergent. And that was their way of getting rid of it. And I was like, yeah, cool. Definitely not going to do that. Definitely don't want to be doing any of that. But I just became really adverse to using products. And I think it's actually been in my benefit as I got older, because all of the times I've used new products, my skin ends up being made worse by it. So I just keep to very bare minimum stuff, hydrating, really intensely hydrating stuff. I don't like this area, man. No, gloves need to be fine. You can wear them with other things. I kept doing lots of shea butter, E45. I've heard E45 is really bad for your skin. Would have to see a specialist, because the normal doctor didn't know shit. Yeah, yeah. So he was just dirty. Yeah, it seemed like it, man. It seemed like it. He can't keep that tip. He was a weird guy, actually, to be honest. I mean, I think that comment enough is kind of proof that he was a weird guy, but... Come on, little guy. There we are. Thank you very much. Ooh, we got a big juicy linen cloth there. Okay, do you know what? We might actually be able to do this pretty quickly. If I got 2 to 3 per freaking one, that'd be great. Don't think it's gonna work out like that every time, though. At least we're doing quest 2. What are the chances that I loot a wand before I get... Actually, no, these mobs probably can't drop it, can they? Because that is what's going to happen. I'm going to step into freaking dead mines and a wand will drop immediately. I know, but yeah, I remember a bunch of them dropped earlier on, right? But a couple of them. And the thing is, I think a lesser magic wand is better than all of those. The lesser magic wand has got like 13 DPS or something. It's insane. But nothing's better than one of those little cheeky shadow ones. Level 9, easy peasy. Lesser than greater. Yeah, I don't think I would... I think I'm probably just going to make lesser and then I'm going to drop it immediately. We got cookies. Very true. Yeah, Queenie got cookies. They all seem to be a bit different uses. I think some of the queens were used for the wrong purposes. I think it's okay for softening things. I use it sometimes in my hands, a little dry. But not if I have itchy hands. Yeah, I feel like that's... I've had friends say similar stuff. They kind of said that E45 you could use sometimes topically, but it never really... It stopped helping them with their itchiness. Maybe you build up a tolerance, I guess, to what's in it. Right, you're gonna drop me 3 pieces of linen, and you're gonna like it. Because I need 29 pieces. I wish. I really don't think these guys can drop anything, though. I think they're slightly too low level. If that did, though, we'd be gaming. I think I've played too many... Whenever I've played a caster, it's generally been Horde. And I think on Horde, doing RFC... Oh, this guy's level 14. Fuck. This guy's gouging the fuck out of me. Hang on a second now. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my Lord. Oh. He unleashed in a weird way. He unleashed in a really weird way just then. Like, he should have kept on going at me. Maybe because I did no damage to him, but I was healing. You got a wand and lock Dan. In the lower levels, though, I feel like maybe you probably could get them up here. I just feel like these level 9s never drop greens. If you're in a pinch, nappy rash creams are quite thick and stop it. But then you smell like a baby. There's 2 smells that come to my nose, which always just remind me of my childhood. Pseudo cream and talcum powder. Destroy. You're not going to pick up a girl smelling like a baby? What if they're a single mum? Lewis, you never know. But then the question is, how do you explain smelling like a child? You heard BD's baby cry over Discord once and start crying over how cute she sounded. Who's got it? There's a YouTuber I watch, and his kid's always in the backgrounds of these videos, and the kid says that does the most crazy shit to him, and he's like trying to record. Hilarious. You don't want to get treated like a baby. That's the wrong dynamic. There's nothing wrong with being babied from time to time, right? Sometimes you just got to let the guards down, put your feet up, have a hand massage, you know? Be held, coddled. I'm telling you, man. It's the true 2026 way to be a man. Be treated like a baby. Well, hang on a second. No, I'm obviously memeing, right? I am obviously memeing, but there's nothing wrong with your partner giving you a cuddle and holding you and stuff like that. That's fine. You could be treated nicely, but don't wear a diaper. I think that's probably the. But that's not being treated like a baby. No, you're right. You're right. Literally left your last relationship because it felt like I had another child. Yeah, to be fair, I don't have a kid. And I haven't dated anyone who has got a kid. But I've definitely been in relationships where I felt like I was the parent figure in the relationship. Really isn't an attractive situation to be in. Especially when it comes to like you're with a fully grown ass adult and they just don't know how to adult, even on a bare minimum level. Like when you know, and they're like you have to explain to them how to like pay bills and shit, and you're kind of like, guys, I don't want to be doing two of this stuff. I don't want to be doing my life and your life at the same time. It's hard enough. You dated a girl before. I can't do it again. I mean, that's a big thing to take on. I was always open to it whenever I was dating. It didn't bother me. Like, especially when I was like in my late 20s and stuff. I was like, whatever. Like, if I like the person, they got a kid, I would like the kid as well, right? But I just kind of figured for me personally, or for them personally, like if something didn't work out and then I ended up having to say goodbye to the kid and stuff, it'd be a bit sad. You can deal with a child being a child, but not an adult being a child. I think that should be the base rule, right? That's the bare minimum. 18 and dating someone with 4 kids. Oh, but hang on, yeah, how old was the person with 4 kids, Lewis? Did you misread the message they sent you and you thought it was a sugar mama and actually it was just a mama? Or what? Or is that level 14 again? I don't want him. You dated a widow once. You cannot unrecommend that enough. Dare I ask why, Belle? Did they try to make you into their missing partner? Your ex still sees your daughter, even though he's not the bio dad. He still sees her every second weekend. That's nice. That's nice. I had a stepdad once. My mum broke up with him. I never saw the man again in my life, but I lived with him for 10 years. It was really weird. He got me into MMOs. He got me into gaming and PC, music, everything. Disappeared. I think that's the worst scenario you could be in as a kid. People just disappearing. No, please don't pull, please don't pull, please don't pull. Right, so you got higher everything up. Okay. She was a girl you had a crush on at cadets. She was the same age as you, but she was top heavy. Had a big head. But hang on, Lewis. She was 18 with 4 kids. Did she have quadruplets or what? Where was the time for all of this? Two sets of twins. You're making this up. No way. An 18-year-old with 2 sets of twins? You're talking shit, man. They were not identical, though. I'm gonna get respawned on top of me in a second. I'm kind of worried. It's just very strange with the dead person's alive everywhere. I don't think that would bother me unless there was a certain level of... if it was, like, clear that the person was still there with that person, right? Like, if it took them away from me, I think that would be strange. I worked with someone who lost their partner. We were young. We were like 20. And then she would... Every other sentence that came out of her mouth was talking about her boyfriend. And it was a couple of years after it happened. But I think it had affected her so much that when she was dating people and stuff and doing things, all she spoke about was her partner that passed. It was, yeah. We invited his new girlfriend for the birthday party too, and she's great. Nice. She was young too. Trust me, don't do it. Well, I mean, hopefully I don't have to do it anytime soon. Because that'd be a different story altogether, wouldn't it? The stream where Artie gets dumped. $37. All right, 23 more. God, you're old now. Depends if they've dealt with the trauma and the work. Yeah, well, as we know about most things, right? As we know for most things, people haven't worked for their trauma. A lot of people get to the point where they identify their issues and then they move on from it because they think that's the situation, that's the fix for it, right? I've had so many people like, yeah, I've done so much work on myself. Like, I worked out that this happened and this happened and this happened because of this. And I was like, cool, so what did you do after that? They were like, no, that was it. That's it. I worked on it. I was like, okay, well, yeah. Behave so you don't. I'm a good boy. I don't misbehave ever. But you can't predict what people are going to do, right? Someone could just wake up one day and say they're going to dump you. Who knows? There are more right there is. What rewards you going to make for that stream? I will make a bunch of broken-hearted cherubs. Oh, this guy's bugged. Oh, no. Here's what I've learned. People who say they've worked through their trauma haven't because they go around being traumatic. I think it's generally very clear when people have worked on stuff, right? They just have a bit of a different energy around them. They're often more relatable. There's some people you just know have been stuck in the same place for like 15 years. And I don't feel like I'm the same person after 15 days, let alone 15 years. I can't imagine being stuck. Like, have any of you ever dated someone and then bumped into them years later? And then you maybe went on a date again because you thought, oh, this would be a good idea to go date an ex, and they're the same person from before, like literally the same person. They have done nothing to like work on themselves. It feels like you're in a time machine. That is like always a reality fucking check. You'd never date an ex. I have learned that the hard way, unfortunately. But that's the Gremlins, Dad. Fair enough. It only takes one bad experience sometimes. Are you saying that because I play OSRS? Yes. That's the He's not in the picture. I mean, I am from what was I gonna say? I think from my own experiences, that can often seem like a harsh thing, but it's often the right thing, right? I think my life would have been considerably worse if I had more interactions with my dad. Do I really need to have to wait for 20 for poisons? You do. 20 for poisons. But also, you're on hardcore, so you're probably going to wait a little bit longer because it's quite a tricky quest to do at level 20. It's a good thing in this case. Yeah, I think that's right. My mum was a tough cookie. She laid out some pretty heavy rules, but kind of wish she was a little bit tougher. Important. One of your exes went off with my best friend. Another took the holiday we booked together to take her friend. Another liked another guy too much in the middle of the street. None I'm going back to. Okay, that's... Yeah, that's different. That is different. They are traumatic breakups. I guess that maybe I've only had a few of those, and yeah, I definitely wouldn't see those people again. I need water. Shit. I think we're fine. You're not going to get into here, but there's good reasons. It's also, I think sometimes the reasons don't always have to be good, right? They just have to make sense. And there's that, I don't understand it myself, but you do hear a lot of people, and I've had this even said to me growing up. Like, I stopped talking to my dad when I was 18. I've had like very minimal contact over the last 18 years. But people at the time when I did it 18 years ago, they were like, well, you know, he's still your dad. You should go do X, Y, Z. And I'm like, I don't have to do shit at all. Thank you. My life is considerably better without that stuff in my life. It's all GG's. But people just can't seem to break out of that mentality of the parent trap. Bad people can be parents. I mean, it's actually, from the guy's perspective, it's a pretty low effort thing to engage in as well, right? Please, why are you running like a little bitch? Okay, I'm out of water. I have one glass of freaking... I've got a glass of milk. Great. I get that. And when they start making family vending machines, then I will have a relationship. I'm sure they have one somewhere. Japan has some really weird vending machines, man. Keep an eye out for that. She could pick it up and older if she wants to. She'd be more mature to understand things a bit better then. Yeah. True, true, true. I mean, there's definitely that element to those type of things where no matter what, no matter I can't like speak for anyone else who's gone through the absence of a parent or kind of like or whatever, but you don't ever let go of it. It always sticks with you, right? It's always gonna come. It's always gonna be in the back of your head. It just is, especially if like it just is. It's just, society is built that way. And thankfully, you're generally always disappointed when you do it as an adult, and it helps you get over it. But it is tough. But you're a grown man with a beard better than 90% of men, and if you choose to make those decisions in your life, then we should respect that. But I also want to express to you that families are different for everyone, and we must protect our peace by upholding what is right for us. Exactly that, man. Exactly that. I always support anyone who says they've chosen to step away from family. I don't believe in doing anything for duty or for honor. If people are behaving badly and treating you badly, get the fuck out of there. Sometimes being a little bit more alone is better than being surrounded by a bunch of shitty people. Oh, I'm gonna get 2 pulls. Ah. You don't want to be a shitty person? That's good. Don't be a shitty person. That's literally how easy it is. You don't want to be a shitty person? Don't do it. Easy peasy. I do want to loot this scout, though. Ooh, we're 14 away. 14 pieces of linen away. Didn't think we'd get it that quickly, actually. You're only 4 years, 3 months, 12 days to become a father, though. Then it will be too late. Not true. Because you know what? There is no expiry on sperm. Go ham, Lewis. Have a kid at 80. Do it. That's not true. Sperm goes bad too. Really? I don't feel like it goes bad in the same way though, right? Like you hear way more stories about 7-year-olds and 8-year-olds impregnating people, right? All those millionaires with their little freaking sugar baby mums. You do get increase of birth defects? Sure. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that should be the curse of trying to have a child when you're in your geriatric stage. I think the sperm becomes less mobile over time. Again, would make sense, yeah. Hey, Mr. Vibes. How you doing, dude? You can't just be rocking up here and call me a swinger, man. People can get the wrong impression. Guys, I have to go AFK for 30 seconds. I'll be back in 1 tick of a lamb's tail. I'm kind of thinking I might log the character out in case I die. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Guys, I need to be AFK for 30 seconds, okay? I'll be back in 30 seconds. Hopefully I don't die in the meantime here. Keep your eye on the lamb's tail. Okay? Shut up, Belle, okay? I can say words the way I like to say them. God damn it. All right, here we go. We're back. We are back. Sorry, the girlfriend just arrived back from her trip. I kind of assumed she might need a hand, but help with her bags. She didn't. All right, we are 12 away from being done. 12 away. Hey again, Aria. How you doing? Did you tell her about the sperm? I didn't tell her. She already knows all this. I need to tell her. Oh, this guy's got a freaking... This guy's got a wand already. Is he just memeing on me? Ooh, I got 3. 9 more to go. And we can disenchant this as well. Alright, we're game. What are we up to, Aria? Do you know I consciously have to change the way I speak, Bill? Because growing up, I never learned to differentiate between some of those words. Tail, towel, whale, wow, wow, whale. Well, I don't fucking know, man. It's too tough for me. You're leveling cooking, nice. Just say. Just say World of Warcraft there. Beer and bear is a hard one. Yeah. There's too many in English, but for me, those ones are specific to my accent, I think. I lack the range of my accent. Same with my THs and my PHs and my Fs. You had a slight speech impediment, like a little stutter. I was tongue-tied. My tongue was stuck to the bottom of my mouth. You can say words with oi, like Roy. More enunciation. So what would you... So how... If you met someone called Roy, how would you say their name? Oi. You actually had to do speech therapy as a youth. What did you do? What were you doing it for? I think it's super common, right? Like, I think speech therapy is one of those things that it has such a broad kind of like reason behind it. I was interested in a while to be a speech therapist. Actually. Hi, Starhawk. How you doing? Happy Friday. Jakey, again, you're doing the AM and the PM, huh? You died? No. How did you die? Whoa. Oh, thank you, warrior. You wasn't speaking at 4? Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, I guess they're forced to put you into something like that, right? To see what the issue is. Do they have to assess you if you're kind of like non-verbal is to do with kind of like autism first and stuff like that, or? You're here to let me know you'll be stepping away from streaming for a bit. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I hope nothing bad happened to make you do it. Your pain's getting too much to handle. Well, it sounds like you've identified you need a bit of a break and things aren't going well, so sounds like it's the best thing to do, dude. You don't think so? You could make noises but rely on pointing. Interesting. So what was the out? Was it just like a block, like a psychological block type thing? Starhawk, you can always pop in whenever you want, man. There's no rhyme or reason as to when you have to be anywhere, man. I will 100% take care. Take it easy. Have a good break. Be easy on yourself. Oh, you watch your stuff on your phone, decided to Tony charge into like 5 mobs. Oh, Tony. You got back up to 5, plus you have an ultra hardcore warrior 11 from before, so you're gonna level him too. You also have the paladin, right? That must have been like level 20.
How many swings could Artie boom if Artie could boom swings?
Hi, Witter. How you doing, man? I'd say about 6. But you know what makes it so easy for Vanity to do his kettlebells? Is that is actually a balloon covered in paper mache. The swings have been boomed. You woke up at 5 a.m. after going to bed at like 1. Oh, shit. It's lighter than a balloon, I believe. Have you seen his arms? Dude, have you seen his legs? That guy's never touched leg day in his life. So let me catch up. There's heavy belief you could be autistic. Honestly, never asked about the explanation behind it. My mum just told me that I wouldn't use words and just vocalizations. It's, I don't know. I think sometimes kids just develop a bit different, right? As well. You feel lucky you bought a Shadow 1 for 5 silver? God damn. Like, I think as long as the kid's getting support and being watched and monitored and stuff, like from a young age, I think, like, sometimes they speak late, sometimes they walk late. Obviously, that you need to intervene, maybe, I guess, at certain points, but I think Ban is very much asleep with us. I think you can say whatever you like right now. However, I will clip it and I will send it to him. And I will use it as blackmail if I need to. You went to bed at 5? What are you doing up at 5, Jake? Have I ever had Wingstop? Yeah, Wingstop sucks. Wingstop sucks. Tire can't handle the heat. Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense. Hi, Mr. Techie. How you doing? I've been told that Wingstop is really good in the US. Most Americans that try it in the UK say it's really shitty. And I have tried it, and it is, from my perspective, it was really shitty. Give it a go. This is where you died here? Yeah, this is, I've died. No, I haven't. I almost died on a warrior here, actually. What the fuck? This isn't OSRS. We are taking a bit of a break from OSRS. Once we have more information about Classic Plus, we will plan some more stuff, and I'll do some stuff offline as well. Off stream, even. You can't do Popeyes? I love Popeyes, man. Popeye's so good. What have you been up to, Mr. Techie? Oh, God. I've got 2 on me now. Maybe I can get this like this. Oof. Ooh. Oh my God. Popeye's biscuits are good. Popeye's gravy is good. They just started doing Popeye's gravy double size in the UK. It's like a big old can of freaking a pot of gravy, but it has gotten incredibly worse. Maybe it's just my local Popeyes. I don't know. If you get a chance to try Popeyes, do it. It reminds me of KFC from the 90s. It's crispy, it's tasty, it's succulent. Whereas if you have a KFC now, it's the equivalent of a yeah, I don't know how to make an equivalency to it. It's horrible. The worst. Yeah. Smash Burger? What's the name of it? Is it just called Smash Burger? I think he gave me a little friggin'. There we go. 20. We have 60 linen cloth. We can go to Ironforge and get a wand. Let's get the frick out of here. And I've done the quest as well, right? Yeah, perfect. All right, let's do that. Wow, I've never done that in my life. I have never done that in my life. I have never ground out anything for a professional in hardcore. And you know what the fuck's gonna happen? I'm gonna die in like 2 seconds. Oh, look who it is. It's the big man himself. Chop Master. How you doing, Choppy? Happy Friday, buddy. How are you? Only big men in the chat. Yeah, we're doing really good, dude. This is actually our second stream of the day. We did a DM this morning.
Boom.
I was partially sleep deprived. And then here we are today again. Techie with the 5-pack. Chopmaster got a sub. Meat Easter Pearls got a sub. Uncle Durka got a sub. And Nanuf got a sub. And Witter. That is all people who I've seen in the chat recently as well. Thank you very much for that, brother. Look at that. Big man on campus. All good, me lad. Oh, you're trying to do the roleplay on the dwarves as well, huh? Let's see. DM went well. DM went well. We were not necessarily very low level, to be honest with you. There was a lot of like level 13s and 14s, but there was no one higher than tanking. There was no one tanking higher than 16. It was smooth. It was really fun. I was level 11, so I definitely had a bit of anxiety about my own life. I'm looking forward to the Wailing Caverns. I saw your one. Your Wailing Caverns seemed like it was a good laugh. You got everyone involved on the old wheel.
How are you?
Oh shit, did I forget to pick that up last time? No. Guys, if you haven't already, give Chopmaster a follow. He is a fellow swinger and a hilarious wheel-spinning maniac. And if you play your cards right, don't follow him until you go into stream and he has the wheel going, okay? Because then you can get him to do stuff with the follow. Not that I don't condone you doing this type of stuff, you know? But, yeah, not that type of swinger. Or is it? You're not married, so you don't get invited to those. Is swinging exclusive to marriage? If they're not married, then what do they do? Are you just partner swapping? Yeah, so. Can't you just be the plus third? You always thought so, but whoa. Where you coming from, you ugly fucker? I want nothing to do with you. I've got everything I need. Leave me alone. Yeah, I mean, married people can't be the only people having fun. So I'm sure that there are swingers that aren't married. But swingers is actually, it's a bit of an older way of saying, like, you're open, right? I guess so. Maybe it's just a boomer way of saying you fuck around with your partner. It is a couple thing. Yeah. People that like to sit on a swing. Yeah. That's the PG-13 way of looking at it.
What's on your mind?
Hello? How you doing?
Right.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
What?
I'm just laughing.
What are you laughing at?
You.
I didn't do nothing. They're talking about swingers, not me.
You're not a swinger.
I know I'm not a swinger.
Tell him you're not a swinger.
I'm not a swinger.
He's not swinging.
I'm not swinging. We've had this conversation. You're not up for it.
Not right now. Who knows?
Yeah.
Pineapple lip.
Pineapple living. Yeah, that's it. Oh dear. Right, guys. That's my 40s planned. There we go. Getting in trouble. I don't know. I felt like I was laying some positive groundwork for the potentiality of being a swinger at some point. You know, you just plant the seeds slowly, and over time they grow. You got to nurture your garden, people. There's nothing that you can't coerce in a relationship over many, many years until someone thinks it's their own idea. So, obviously joking. Sorry, I'm too young for you. I feel like I have 4 less kids that you would be used to this. Hello?
Course.
What?
You say course after a few years?
I said coerce.
Whatever you said. That's messed up. I'm my own human.
It's a joke, but it's a bit on stream, okay?
It's not a bit.
It's a bit. It's a bit.
No.
What is this? Oh no, hang on. Oh, dearie dear. There we go. We got it. Maybe these allegations aren't going to be about vanity anymore. They're all going to be slandering me. It's backfiring, guys. It is backfiring. Thank you for that, Bill. Send it to Van. Tell him he's getting people in trouble. Yeah, that's going on to the. So can someone can someone put that in the Discord? Ay ay ay. Might want to wear a helmet. No, no, no. This is a no violence household, okay? A no violence household. Handed it on a silver plate. Yeah, she's my comedy duo, guys. It's, you know, I'm not in trouble for real. I hope. I'm surprised she has energy to even talk right now. She hasn't slept in 24 hours and just did a 4-hour journey, which is normally an hour, so. Oh, is that what you could see? The finger? They kept saying the finger. Is that what you were pointing at me?
Yeah. You.
Yeah, me. I wonder what they were talking about. The finger. I was like, what did I do with my finger? I thought they were being dirty. To be honest with you. Yeah. Yeah. More finger. Right, I've been fingered too many times now. Can we,
Daniel.
What? That's proper English. Kind of. No.
No finger. Nasty. Oh, you nasty.
Ding. Sub to the finger. When do we see the rest of the girlfriend and not just a hand? That depends on the girlfriend. She says not right now, for sure. Depends on which one. Oh, which finger? Oh, that there is a. I am a solo individual person here. I ain't got no extracurricular. I'm a committed individual.
What's on your mind?
I'm just digging myself a deeper hole. I'm not even digging a hole. You guys are digging a hole and pushing me in it. You degenerates. What the fuck is it? What has this chat become? I step back to WoW and this is what we end up being? Jeez Louise. Iron Forge is dead. Right, we need to refocus here, okay? You sickos have been distracting me with this. What are we doing? We're doing tailoring. Correct? Tailoring. You said it depends on the girlfriend, like you have multiple. Oh no, that's not how that meant. I meant as in she is the girlfriend, like singular, the one and only. She is the girlfriend. Not that she is the girlfriend. Depends on which one of them. Guys, what do you think I am? Do you think, like Belle says, I don't leave the house. I say this to her as well. Where have I got any? Where is this going to come from? Where is any of this coming from? She has a name. I can't say her name on public.
Watch your back.
It'd be weird. She also has a very particularly unique name, so I don't really want to be shouting it out on the internet.
Safe travels.
Bert? I don't know if Bert. Hang on, if she's Bert, does that make me Ernie? That's not how I envision myself.
What can I get for you today?
Right. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And this. And that. And this. We're gaming. We're still gaming.
Safe travels.
Let's get this freaking wand going. You hope people clipped all of this? It is... I undoubtedly know it is somewhere anyway. Imagine having such empty bags. It's beautiful, huh? I love this. This is so good. Adi, thank you for the lovely chat on swinging. Unfortunately, I'm not interested in joining your swinger cabal. I have to go get ready to blast off stream. Good luck, stay safe. Thank you, Choppy man. Have a good one. It's a shame I couldn't recruit you in, but there we go. That's it. Maybe I'll get you next time. I'll just make a new account. Make my profile picture have titties or something. That might lure you in. I have more than 28 slots. 6, 12, 18, 24. I do. I have way more than 24 slots. Again, guys, go and watch Chopmaster, but don't follow until you go to his stream, okay? Believe me, you'd appreciate it. All right, I need to find a tailor. Tailor. We're gonna drop skin in and get tailor in. The Wheel of Pain himself. W Choppy, 100% W Choppy. How you doing, CSM? What am I doing? I'm dropping skin in. Dropping skin in. Actually, I could drop anything. It doesn't really matter. Oops. I followed. Well, there you go. At least it got seen. It got seen. It got seen. There you go. There's a game of trust to be played there. Guys, where is the tailor trainer in Ironforge? Why is it not coming up on my map? Oh, I didn't actually do it. Never mind. There we go. Right in front of me. Beautiful. Not bad. How about you? We're doing good, dude. Did we get anything too crazy while the USs were sleeping? We did. Well, I don't know if it counts because half the group was actually US, but I'm guessing they were East Coast. We did DM this morning. I did a cheeky little morning stream, and then today we've just been doing some leveling. We did contemplate doing another Dead Mines, but I think people were feeling a little bit lazy. Mum says hi. Say hi back. Hello, Mum. Right. What do we got over here? Tailoring. Let's open up this motherfucker. Oh, I didn't pick it up. What's wrong with me? There we go.
Watch your back.
That's what happened. I didn't press accept. Beautiful.
Off with you.
Let's put it up. What level am I? Oh, I am level 11. Why? Who's this? Who's asking? She says go to bed for both of us. It's not even 9 p.m, Techie. Who's going to bed at 9 p.m? You're on the couch snacking now. You moved out of the chair at least. Yeah, but I feel like if you're going from the chair to the couch, you're definitively saying that you're not moving anywhere else where you're not completely horizontal. You're at work right now? You're going to try and tank DM and Wailing Caverns whenever you get home? Nice. Yeah, I think we're probably going to try and do some DM and Wailing Caverns over the weekend. I was thinking today, but I've kind of liked leveling up, to be honest, and catching this character up. I now have 2 characters of the same level, so that is actually pretty decent. Chips, dip, and candy. What is your choice of candy, Nixia? Don't care about chips and dips, but I am a man with a sweet tooth. Alright, what am I leveling up to get for the disenchanted stuff? I'm guessing I just need to make what exactly? How you get wand on caster? Wow, hardcore set found. Turn your linen cloth into bolts, then use them to craft green items. Right, okay, so I'm just making all the bolts in the world, basically. That's all we're doing, right? Disenchant to 50. I'm self-bound though. I don't have no, I love potato and French onion dips. Yo, what is this? Not a joke. Was diagnosed with ADHD last week at near 45. Congratulations, question mark. How do you feel about it, Johnny? What prompted the diagnosis? You disenchant the robes you craft after all the bolts are made. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was about to say, I think welcome to 90% of the people in the chat right now, Johnny. But I kind of assumed you were. So that's my fault. I shouldn't be making these assumptions on people. I sometimes just get that feeling. I have that little intuition. It's kind of like gaydar, but it's ADHD-dar. You know? You got some Adderall. See how that goes. Good luck. It can be a bit intense to start with, but it should also just kind of feel normal at the same time. So... Did you get a long release one or like an instant one? Instant release, just 10 milligrams. Oh, nice. Yeah, the instant release, actually, I tried Adderall to start with, and I'm now on something that's, I'm pretty sure it's the other side of whatever that isn't. But the instant ones are really, really useful. They're a little bit different to the long release ones. So.
Great to meet you.
All right, that's white. That's... Aha, right, okay. So, what I want to do is what? Make a bunch of these little things? What looks better? I want to see what the materials are for them though. Is there like a better one to get or what? You miss being on the Adderall, CSM? Yeah, it's weird when you're not on it after being on it for a long time. I can say that for sure. Oh, we got some more sweeties. Oh, Nanaf, obviously, yeah. The Vampire Viking. You're doing some stream work, but then you'll be on a bit later if you're still around. I probably am not going to be on much longer than like another hour. Johnny, to be honest. I might be on a little bit later well, I will be on a little bit later tomorrow evening, but today I've got a few bits to do. I need to cook dinner and do a couple of bits in a while. Johnny Sweatpants opened in New York. Yeah, 100% this weekend, dude. I'm planning on doing a bunch this weekend. I'm hoping maybe we can get some early ones in and then make the second reset and I could do a different kind of group. We never get to play together. I know. It's the curse of your goddamn freaking time zone and mine. Not fun. Also, thank you very much, guys, for all the follows and stuff. It's been a lovely little Friday. Let me quickly just check the recipes for these things here. So that is white dye, coarse thread, free linen cloth. And then what about brown linen? It's the same thing. Perfect. All right. He didn't like my group. I see. Nixia, your group is my favorite group. It's the only group I want to go to. But if we say nice things to Johnny, then he'll disappear, you know? Then he won't even remember it. He has ADHD. He's not going to retain this information. Exactly. We just forced Johnny to wake up early. Or not go to bed, I guess. Johnny, I am way too used to you being in this chat, being fully engaged in conversation for a good 10-15 minutes, and then disappearing entirely, and actually still being here and starting a new conversation 5 minutes later. I am fully aware of what you're up to in chat, okay? It's fine. I know it now. The only time I get a straight answer out of you is if I'm actually in your chat because you're forced to stare at the screen. Right, let's get this one going. We need bleach and coarse thread. 10 of them. And again, you stream much later than I am willing to stay up sometimes, but on the odd occasion I am that late, I do watch what you're up to. So we're still around. So can I make all these? There we go. Beautiful. Caught drilling last night. First time I've been up at that late in months. He is the 2 a.m. guy for me sometimes, you know. If it's really late, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I flick on. The first person I see, Johnny Sweatpants. It's always been that way. It's also a telltale sign that I've got a really bad sleep pattern going on at the moment if I've ever watched one of his streams. The worst one is if I wake up and if I'm still awake when Van starts his stream. Because he starts at 4 a.m. my time. 4 a fucking clock. That's a bad day for me. And sometimes what makes it even worse with Vanny is by the time I go actually get myself to sleep, he's finished stream as well. Stopped him for 6 months. Probably only seen 5 streams because of work recently. Right. I now need to disenchant these. I need to get rid of no mining because I didn't actually level it much, so that's fine. Let's get rid of that. Vam is always early morning. Yeah, he's my. If I'm on an early shift at work, I get to watch Vanity on my way on the bus to the station. And by the time I get to work, he just finishes. And then he normally raids Oz or Maz. And then I get to sit with them for a bit because they play pretty good music. And there you go. Disenchant. Profession trainer. Let's get enchanting up and there. Where is it? Isn't it here? There it is. Okay. Oh, actually, do you want to hear something? Sorry, circling back to the girlfriend again. She bought herself Popeyes on the way here. Didn't order me Popeyes. Van's a perfect time for you. He goes on just after lunch and keeps me company to the end of your shift. Very nice. You think you need to lean up? I mean, depends on what you mean by lean. If you mean chasing Puff the Magic Dragon, maybe.
Well then. How are ya?
But no, I think she just I think sadly she just didn't think about me, Morty. I think that's literally it. It's not that she thought anything other than nothing. She is also ADHD, by the way, so I know exactly what happened in her mind. Arctic must have missed a note here. You would have popped in for a few more times from the comments. Yeah, game has been going good, man. We've just been leveling up. I have done my first ever wand run on a caster. This is the first time I have ever leveled Taylor and Enchanting just to get a wand. And it's sure enough gonna determine that I die. Like, we just know it. You couldn't watch any streams during work, so it was just sad to see all of them go live during work hours. I can't really watch stuff at work, but I listen. And when it gets quiet, I can type. But I just have one AirPod in, and I listen that way. What have you been up to, Arctic? Are you at work still? Kind of how it is for you. Sort of listen if Wi-Fi lets me, and then yeah, you're soon half the day. Nice. You got home and no one was on stream or in game. Yeah, I'm kind of like I'm enjoying when the guild's getting busy, because when the guild gets busy is when I was thinking of starting stream, and it's kind of nice.
Baby.
Hello.
Reserve magic coming. Do you mind just grabbing it from the door?
You're going out, oh, you're waiting for your food.
Yeah.
The Popeyes you ordered for yourself. That's being delivered. And you want me to answer the door for it?
I want you to, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I could probably do that.
Could you do that?
Yeah, sure.
And the code is,
2644.
don't say that.
I don't think anyone's going to use our Just Eat code. They would have to have the purchase.
Different.
Okay, all right. 2644. Got it.
Okay. Gotta pick your noodle up. Noodle.
Unfucking believable, guys. Unfucking believable. She's right. It's our pizza now. Okay, hang on. So, so now if I go to what? Enchanting.
What can I do for you?
Lesser magic wand. Okay. $70 for the greater.
See you soon.
I guess I could keep disenchanting and mining, get to 70, get the no, because I could just get a better one from freaking DM, right? It doesn't matter. I don't want to delve into this. I don't want to delve down this path. I don't care enough about it. Once I have a wand, I'm happy. That's it. It's fine. Right. We need some simple wood. Simple wood. There we go.
You have a great day now.
Then enchanting, and then there's some magic wands. I need a runed copper bar. Are you kidding me?
Good day to you.
Copper rod.
Very good.
Hang on, let's go enchanting again. Runed copper rod. Let me that look good. I feel like it is juicy, and it wouldn't take me long to get to 70, but I have to. I'm self-found. I would have to disenchant pretty much every green I got, and I can't be bothered. Or I'd have to make loads more shit. Like I really don't care. We'll just make this. I don't know. If I was more into the professions, I would, but I really just want to have There we go. We got a wand. We're wanding. You're a wizard, Harry. And then you get it from the vendor. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to try. I guess I'll try and aim for.
Off with you.
What I'll do is I'll delete tailoring. No, because there's no way I could do it. I would have to disenchant 60 items. I'm just not going to get those items. It's just not going to happen. So we just get rid of all that.
You got my attention.
We get this, we get engineering, and then we go live our lives. There's a weird wand vendor or something in Ironforge, really? Ooh, I need to get training, man. I've not got any training. Right. Professions out in engineering. Let's go get engineering. And priest trainer is where? In the mystic ward, I'm gonna guess. I'm such a noob on priest. Holy shiza. Class trainer. Yeah, mystic. All right, cool. Yeah, I think I remember hearing something about that. We've done good. We're fine. But this is a pumper. This is a big old wand. This is a big old wand. 11.3 DPS with 2 points into the improved wand. I'm going to be hitting for more than my smite. I'm sorted now. That's it. We're good. We are game. Maybe... What's the time now? We could maybe go do some... mining? Catch up a little bit on the old mining? I'm kind of done here. Actually, I could just run around Elwyn Forest and mine. I feel like that might be pretty good. That is what we shall do.
Can I help you? Salutations.
Would you like to purchase something? Be seeing Salutations.
The guy's the Mystic Ward. The Mystic Ward, you say? The Mystic Ward. You somehow died AFK in an area of passive mobs. Where were you, Jake? Maybe it was the Doomhouse serial killer. You gotta be careful about that. The big question is, when the food arrives, do I eat some of it? Or is that just being mean?
Pleased to meet you.
That's code tax. Damn fucking straight. I want my 20%. Or whatever ridiculously low amount of tax you guys pay in the States. You got killed by a boar? Do you not have combat log? Unless a little one smacked it. Can you imagine if you had like a secret camera and you found out your kid just turned over and fucking killed you in hardcore? I'd be pissed. Lucky you're below level 10. Someone could have also run something over you or something, right? Like, there are some horrible little ways. I saw a couple of times when I was in that area that I feel like people were trying to run mobs over us.
Need assistance?
And sometimes they don't even realize they're doing it, right? And then you end up just getting...
Can I help you? Hi, you're a tall.
You're getting very unlucky.
Pleased to meet you. Hi, how are you? Was there something else? Need assistance?
I thought that could have worked. Sometimes you ask girls to babysit your characters if you need to get something really fast. On hardcore? You're a braver person than I am, Nix. Yeah, I would not trust that. Farty, Shunrai, how you doing? Hardy, show us a bicep. You want a fucking bicep for? You want a little. There you go. Like, get out of here with that. How dare you? More that she used to yell if something happens. You should get us to have like a little alarm button. What are we up to, Shum, right? Have you seen Dane recently? Has he stopped streaming again? You don't know Dane's scared. Yeah, I don't think he's coming online though. I haven't seen him. If you catch him, okay. I'll keep an eye out. Hello, moles. How you doing? You barely watch streams anymore? Ooh, just work and gym? Oh. How's that working out for you? Good? No? Okay. No? I think normally I listen to the most streams when I'm doing stuff like that. Life feels less toxic? What do you mean? What was happening in the games to make him feel toxic? Just a waste of time? I guess, yeah, it depends on your perspective, right? Definitely, there are times where I think your attention retracts from certain things, right? Sometimes you just need to regain a bit of perspective if you're doing something too much or whatever. You're waiting for a friend to mess you to go clubbing, but it's 11. And I think, yeah, if someone's not organizing something before 9 p.m., I'm out. I'm done. 9 p.m. is my cutoff point. Oh, I didn't hand in my brother Tipsy. Shit. Yeah. I still remember it was such a freaking mind-boggling thing when I was in places like, well, when I was in Spain even. Like, those guys are planning to go out at midnight. They're having dinner at like 10 p.m. It's insanity. Gaming's a waste of time, but clubbing's okay. I mean, I was gonna raise that point, to be honest with you. I was gonna raise that. Bearded, if you're here, have fun, man. It's a great film.
Honored, I'm sure. All right, then.
There we go. Right, let's get back out now. Yeah, late dinners are a thing in Southern Europe. I'm quite a late eater. Like I've always been quite a late eater. I don't like eating too early. I grew up in a house where dinner was 5 p.m. Don't like that. That's fucking horrible. That's lunchtime. But sometimes when it's too late, it just makes me want to go to not sleep, but I just want to rest, you know? Eat and rest and go to bed eventually. Not go out and fucking party. But I do like eating and drinking. That's not too bad. What is this quest? Stormpike's order. Who am I handing in Stormpike's order to? You went clubbing one time this year, first time in over a decade, and how would you rate it out of 10? Nice. It was K-pop only. I'm telling you, I think I would be... So when we were teenagers, we would go to a student night. I think between the age of 18 and 21, I would go to a student night, which only played like indie rock music and a bunch of fun pop stuff near the end. And it was so fun because it was just like not pretentious. It was the music I used to listen to at the time. It was a great laugh. And then you go to some clubs and you're kind of like, oh, am I going to like the music? It's just some random fucking... I don't know. The only reason you were there. You grew up at dinner at 6. After moving around Southern Europe, now starts to become more normal. Yeah. I normally eat like 9:30, right? If I finish stream at like 9:30, 10, I'll be eating then. Bed by midnight, 1 o'clock. It's pretty regular for me. But also, I don't eat early. I really, really, really don't like eating early. Not eating early. Sorry, what was I saying? I can't eat in the morning. Breakfast. I struggle to eat breakfast. That's what I'm trying to say. That's one. Vibes were immaculate. Everyone was there for the music. You do 95. That's the best thing about it. Yeah, it's knowing the music, right? That's the best thing. Being able to sing and dance to everything. Top tier. But hang on a second. If you listen to, if it was exclusively K-pop, oh, I guess you said you knew all the songs, but maybe you weren't singing them. I just assumed for a second there you was. What's this? Oh, Mr. Wiggles. You know the most frustrating thing now about this strange dust? You can't sell it to a vendor. It has no fucking value.
What can I do for you?
Just fucking stare at it or what? Let's get some water. Get a bottle of water. You just looked at the person next to you, started singing together and danced for a bit, and then went back to what you were doing. That's it. 3, 4. Next one's at 15. It's 4 levels. I'm definitely gonna need all that. We're fine. Oh, I didn't get my train in. Fuck me. Priest is here. Andre, hey Artie, I'll pop in for just a sec. You came up on my For You page from Reels. Algorithm treating you well. Thank you, dude. How you doing? I haven't had a chance to look at any of my things. The algorithm actually has treated me very poorly, but that's my own fault, so. What do we get at level 10, chat, on the priest? Resurrect, can forget about that one. Shadow of Pain, Mind Blast, and Lesser Heal. Okay. Why? Resurrect is so good. Yeah, but you know what? Ooh. Ooh, I just got a spell. What did I get? Desperate Prayer? Instantly heals the caster for 136 to 174. Okay. Can't say no to that.
How are you?
Train me, please. Train me. Take this one. Take that one and that one.
See you around.
Doing fine. Finally getting a 5080 Astral on Monday. Your GPU broke. Oh. Shit, when did it break? I wonder where you've been.
You need something? Hello.
Nixia, when are you thinking, if we're talking this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, when would you be down for some more Dungeorinos? Because we're on the same time zone, so that gives me an anchor point. Well, okay, not the same time zone, but very, very, very close time zone. Dungeons this weekend. When do you think you'd be looking to do some? You can come either day. You're gonna rush your level your warrior. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you want to tank, Jake, you can come on the paladin. We're gonna be in a raid, so you won't get XP or anything. Not really. It's not much XP. You have to go for now. See you later. Thank you, Andre, man. Have a good one. Good luck with the thingy. Tell me how it goes. I'll keep you posted on some of the stuff that's going on for the other stuff. Where am I going? I want to get the flight path installed. Oh, Nixie, I was just asking about dungeons. I was wondering when you were thinking. Your little one had a birthday party. Oh, yeah, I remember. Okay. So maybe like one in the evening? We could probably get a fair few people together for that. Become on something. I've got a warrior at level 11. Probably get it up to 16. Yeah. What's this guy up to? You tell me. Whatever works for you. I'll be on all the time you've just described for the party. I will be online pretty much after that. Was that you, Morty? Are you Malcolminian? How you doing? That's me. My name is quite hard to track down. Yeah, not Artie. It's, you know. Definitely not me. Yeah. So you're an hour... You're an hour ahead of me, I think, right? So I was going to come on about 5:30 again, my time. So that'd be 6:30 your time, and any time after that would be good. Maybe I'll message Van to see, or maybe is Belle? Oh, I don't know if Belle's still here. Maybe she can make a channel on the Discord where we can put the sign up on. I don't have first aid yet. I do have my minerals. Your Malfurian's cousin? Malcamian? Are you pissed that he's with Taronda? Is that what it is? Are you trying to move in on his woman? You're pretty chill. Okay, cool. Nice. He's a good dude. Blessed you in Stormwind yesterday. Why did this guy look like a demon? He looked like a freaking demon. That was weird. Those little green eyes. Do I quickly do marbles? Should I go do marbles? Whilst I'm here? No. I'm gonna grab a couple of mines. Well, actually, I could, yeah. Seven days, 12 hours, played at 45, gaming. That is quite an achievement, my friend. Is this your roleplay character? What is this? Sorry, I'm just looking at something on my other monitor here a second. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Doing pretty casual with a player, not in a hurry to raid. The way to do it, man. I mean, what are you rushing to at this point? Guys, I'm going to wrap the stream up because I'm actually really hungry, and I'm going to have to make myself food because someone didn't order me food. I am going to say thank yous very much. If you haven't already, guys, please follow the stream if you've had a good time, and jump over onto the Discord. I appreciate all of you that have been here. It's been a jam of a time. Nixia, you're a legend. Thank you very much for being around. We will be back tomorrow, same time, which is 5:30 p.m. BST, which is 12:30 Eastern, I think. Yeah, something around that time. We're going to go and raid Cheap Vodka now, okay? Take care, Patriotic. Hopefully we get to see you on the character here at some point. Yeah, right, guys. Thank you very much. Keto, I've given you the rank, Keto, but I will say I've got a message I'm going to send into the Discord about a couple of things and to tie everyone together and tie you up as well. But thank you for being here, man. Guys, I love you and leave you. Nana, pleasure. All of you guys. Peace and love. Looking forward to it. We're going to do some dungeons tomorrow. I'll be leveling the rogue and the priest, probably back and forth simultaneously. And maybe on Sunday, I'll pick the warrior up to get him caught up as well. But we've got a few bits and pieces to do. We're going to go raid Cheap Vodka. And we're going to have a good evening. Enjoy your Fridays, guys. I will see you on Saturday. Lots of love.